Welcome to the Jungle Squadcast. Before we get into today's episode, we want to remind you that this content is intended for adult audiences only. You must be 18 years or older to watch. Everything you're about to hear is purely for entertainment purposes. We keep it raw, unfiltered, and sometimes wild, but nothing should be taken as serious advice or as guidance. The opinions expressed are just that, opinions and not facts. This is the Jungle Squadcast, and its hosts are not responsible for how you interpret or act on anything discussed in this episode. Now that that's out the way, let's get into it.
Fire. It is. I already know my niggas gonna come out fire.
No
The way they
cap.
gonna edit
I believe
it's
it.
gonna be crazy.
I believe it.
Wait, you just said they're gonna make a movie off of an iPhone?
Yeah. You're supposed to produce a whole movie straight.
I'm gonna be honest. Been there, done that, nigga.
So we been doing that.
Everybody done made a movie on an iPhone.
I think a lot of people have made a movie.
I made a movie on iPhone.
Like a
You feel me?
legit movie though, like, you feel me? Not no 2D shit, you feel me?
Can you look at that soundboard? Because I only see one audio playing right now.
Yo. Mine is
Look at
mine
the
is there.
roadcaster.
Just one time to make a dream come true.
He just saved the whole episode.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep.
Oh, there we
Wait,
go.
you just said that they're about to make a movie on an iPhone, nigga?
Yeah, bro. We're supposed to make a whole movie straight off the iPhone.
Damn, that's
That's
crazy.
That's just wild.
I mean, to be honest, been there, done that, nigga. Like, I've
That's
definitely
facts.
made a movie. Everyone has made a movie on
Facts.
iPhone.
Facts.
Some like in the movie theater type shit, like not no 2B.
Bro, they look
quality,
fire.
bro.
4K.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
It's-
right edits. With the right edits, you could make some fire off the iPhone.
It's only
Don't
like
funny shit.
$300 to rent like a theater out, really.
300?
Like it gotta be like $300 to rent an entire theater, like a theater room out in a movie theater.
Way more than 300, bro.
I
But
don't know.
all right.
I feel like the dream is possible. I can make it
I
happen.
made
for
a
one.
different kind of movie with the iPhone.
Yeah, I'm fucking with it.
Crazy work,
He said
bro.
that's staying in the private.
You know how
for
much
stay
movies
there.
these women is making on OnlyFans for me?
Nah, that's the one.
iPhones.
Nah, it's
Cinema.
facts.
That's the one.
Nigga,
Shout out to Adam
I
22.
got
You feel me?
costume, makeup.
Yeah.
For real, like,
Yo, that's
design.
funny.
Doing that shit, yeah. And I'm talking about like they don't even do horizontal no more. It's straight with the vertical now. Like,
That's crazy.
They give a fuck. Though.
Yeah, nah, they don't
Chest
care.
cam like cops.
Yeah,
Nah, they don't give a
You know
damn.
what happened? I think when Paranormal Activity started coming out and they started doing camera scenes like that,
Yeah.
everybody started getting weird with the ideas and camera shits. Now it started. I feel like niggas started moving backwards.
Nah, that's always been a thing. The camera like being like personal and running around.
in movies.
Yeah,
Like
Blair-
point of view.
Yeah, Blair
POV
Witch
kinda.
Project was like one of the first movies to ever do that. That was like, oh, yeah,
I
not
was
one
scared
of
of
them,
that
like
shit,
early
I ain't gonna hold
90s.
you.
Like that shit was pretty
Yeah,
good.
because the first one I ever seen was Paranormal.
And then there's Cloverfield. Cloverfield took like place like through like a camera lens.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, see, that's some good.
That's a
movies
horror
out there.
movie?
Yeah, both were horror movies.
I don't like horror movies though.
Nah, me too.
I'll fuck with it.
It,
I like
it,
horror.
it doesn't sit well with my soul. Like I'll watch it in the movie theaters, but then after that I'll never
Facts.
watch it again. Like
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
yeah, I won't.
I go for the sport and that's it. Like, and I'm
I
just
feel
like,
you.
nah,
There's only
I'm
been
good.
a handful of horror movies that after I was like, I need to pray.
yeah. But I still-
Exorcist.
Yo, the last exorcism with the girls, the two
Yeah.
girls, I was like,
I'm not jacking.
Nah,
I need a
deadass.
prayer.
I don't know if y'all ever seen The Conjuring, but part 1 and 2 was really crazy to me, and it was just like wow. And I actually met the what's her name, Miss Warren in real
Yo,
life. Like
oh wow,
yeah, it was like
Lawrence?
mass sketch. I ain't gonna lie. I met her in Trumbull, and she lives out here in Connecticut.
She does.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, their entire house that has the collection of like horror stuff like they got throughout the years. Like
Hey man, teach
Yeah,
them.
man.
Some people really like to study like
Yeah.
horror and things like that. Like that's what you into.
I mean, it wasn't
Hey,
even like
also
studying
voodoo
horror.
and
Like they
everything.
were doing like exorcisms, like things like that. Like
Saving
take
people,
shots. Yeah,
basically.
like,
Oh, they were actually
Possessed
in the
doll,
whole
yeah.
like, oh, hey,
like
much respect to
Annabelle,
them,
the
man.
movie was based off of their stories, like where there
Wow.
is a haunted doll, and now it sits inside their museum.
Yeah.
behind like
Annabelle.
blessed glass.
Annabelle.
Yeah, Annabelle.
Yeah, I'm not jacking none of
That's
that.
all I see too. That's all I see
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
for
Oh.
a fact that Connecticut is known as the most haunting state.
It's mass.
I seen that.
Is it?
I seen that.
What about Mass? Like Mass, like.
It's Connecticut.
Connecticut has a lot of horses. Too, bro.
He's like, it's Connecticut. Disappointed, like, nah.
It's spooky out here. Nah.
It's spooky season, bro. It's crazy work. That's crazy work.
It is a different energy out here, but like, as a, like, you know, I'm a foreigner out here, and I came from New York, and I came out here.
Right.
I've been out here for a minute, and I'm starting to settle with the demons out here. Like, it's not as like combative in the beginning. You feel me? I'm more comfortable in Connecticut now.
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. Yeah, you find your way, you navigate, you feel what I'm saying? And once you find your way, you know what I mean, and you build your own foundation, then at the end of the day, like, you're unstoppable regardless of where you're gonna be at.
So you guys are from Connecticut, CT?
Yeah, I'm from Bridgeport.
From the port too.
Damn.
Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn though. Like, I spent some, and then my family moved out here.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask, like, how did it feel like you moving from one spot and then, like, that you've been for a long time and then you move somewhere else, and then when you come back, like, is the energy with the people that you used to fuck with, like, still the same, or, like, did it change because, like, your lifestyle changed?
That's right. For me, I feel like in general, people are like, they go through different walks of life. You feel what I'm saying? Like different trials and tribulations. Like, your timeline is different than mine. Like, even if we went to elementary school together, your personality's not gonna change. You feel me? You still gonna be the same ape Loso, but you've been through so much trials and tribulations that the way you move might be, I'm staying a little different. You know what I mean? So I think as time progressed, like, people are. They set the boundaries, like, especially as adults. Like, now we're adults. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing the same thing, little project baby. I'm not doing the same thing that we were doing when we were kids. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree.
So just like, you know, to answer your question, like, people from my childhood, it's a bit different. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it is, but like,
family or friends related, like, or both.
I think family, when I see my cousins, like, nothing changed. Like, family, nothing changed. Like, we still the same. Like, how you change your diapers, nigga? What you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, family is everything.
It just
to
picks
me.
up where you left off.
Yeah, like, family always. Like, my cousins, I see them in a year, and it picks up literally where we left off. Like,
I feel like that's the same way too, though. Like, when you ask that question about, like, hometown friends, I feel like there are certain friends that's the same way. Like,
no matter
you can
what.
Just pick up where you left off. Like, that's the type of friendships I'd look for. Like,
I definitely have those niggas too. Like, cause I'm from, like, mad different spots. I ain't gonna lie, cause I grew up I was born in New York, but I also grew up in New Jersey, and then I went to high school in New York, and then now niggas out here. So, like, every time I go out to New York,
I grew up in Stanford. I grew up in Stanford as well. So like,
So every time I go out, like, it's cool to see them, and we do chop it up, but I do realize there low-key is, like, a time
it's a little different
for how long I can stay and chill in this environment, in this lifestyle, because it's not really conducive to or productive to what I'm doing now.
What you got going on right now.
Yeah, and it kind of feels bad, because, like, I low-key be feeling like when I get to a certain, like, I guess, level, I kind of always look back and kind of see how, like, I can give back or give them information to come up. But you could give a nigga a book of information and they really would not move. You feel me? And that shit is really crazy. And it's, to me, it gets a little hard to, like, accept. But as you get older, obviously, that shit do get a little easier.
Right.
I don't know why I keep doing that. I always be having, like, these little weird ass philosophical intros.
That's good. It's good. It's a good icebreaker. That's a great icebreaker, bro.
But we definitely gonna start, ladies and fucking gentlemen. As you can see, I lost my voice. We gonna talk about that, so I cannot scream too much. Welcome to the Jungle Squad cast. This is episode 106. We here with the gang.
106, you know that.
We outside. The squad.
Come on.
To my left, we got my A1 Day One. We got Mr. Ra in the building.
Yes, sir.
I'm not messing up today. You
I
feel
was
me?
like, hold on, he about to fuck up.
I get these niggas mixed up all the time. You feel me?
I'm blessed, man. Happy to be here, man.
How's life, bro?
chilling, maintaining. About to go on vacay, bro. I'm just looking forward to that.
I know how it's life. I literally just hung out with you this morning.
Literally, hours ago.
Like shit crazy, right?
Show.
To my fucking right, we got another A1 Day One. Mr. Rad, what's goody, what's goody?
What's good, bro? Happy to not have a name switch up. You feel me?
I'm happy. I'm practicing.
You said it only took 100 episodes.
I'm practicing the mirror.
Rad rock.
My nigga Rad. I literally just edited that shit. I'm like, damn.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good,
thing.
bro. Same. Everything's been, I think, positive for me, and I'm just going with the flow. You feel me?
That's it.
Bro, I'm happy, man. God is good, man.
All the
Good to
time.
see you.
All the time.
I'm always happy when my niggas get together. I feel like we the Power Rangers uniting for like Megatron and shit. This shit is like, we here.
Facts.
But yo,
That's a fact.
let me not, play my guys right here. I saved the best for last. You feel me? We got two of the hottest niggas in Bridgeport or just Connecticut in general. All right. I don't know who I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna just keep going down the line. Mr. Montana in the building.
Sac out fit. Yes.
You feel me?
Yeah.
One of my soldiers in the building.
Yes.
He came to the jungle. He know all about the fucking jungle. Feel me? We cook pots outside, nigga.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs outside, nigga. Feel me? We had Clay Holmes, nigga. I know all about it, nigga. Shout out to my souls. Feel me? Shout out to that ep piece, nigga. You already know.
You know it.
Word.
I'm gonna get back to you in a second.
Send them more.
Last but not least, bro, we got a former co-worker. We got one of the best producers.
Okay.
I'm talking about not even in Connecticut. I'm talking about in the fucking East Coast, ladies and gentlemen. If you ain't heard this nigga, something wrong with you. I'm gonna start calling your ass Patrick Starr, nigga. You need to get the fuck up out of there, nigga.
Sir,
if you ain't heard a producer, Skoopz, nigga.
What's up
What's
with
good,
y'all,
my
man?
guy?
It was good, bro. Thank you for having me, bro.
Yo,
For real. It's been. I was supposed to been pull up. You
It's
know what I
all
mean?
good,
But we
bro.
here now. That's all that matters.
Bro, I feel like it's all about God's time and it really happens,
God
bro.
is good.
Real Rap Podcast, hosted
Yes,
in
sir.
the building.
Yes, sir. You know it.
How do you guys actually know each other? Do you guys work with each other? Like,
Pretty much. You want to answer that? Or you want me to answer that?
Go ahead, go for it.
All right. So Mr. Montana, he's the lead, and this is the Mr. Real Rap Podcast. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's powered by Live from the Hub, which is the studio that we own. You know what I mean? Me, Diddy Broker, Neek, JR,
D-Mac
and
is in
Gimme.
that?
Yeah, D-Mac is literally a strong investor as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to D-Mac, Mac Mizzle Mondays. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit, what the
That's our
hell is
guy.
D-Mac?
He always drops music on Mondays.
Oh,
that's
okay,
his thing. Yeah. I shout out my boy. That's my boy D-Mac.
Hosting an open mic or something.
Yeah, that's my boy. But so pretty much we work together pretty much.
Yeah,
Real Rap Podcast, the Hub Studios. It's that's
Where
where
is it located?
it's located in Bridgeport, 377 Main Street.
Oh, we
Bridgeport,
outside, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it right there. So
sure.
you guys only interview artists, or is it just people in Bridgeport, Montana? Talk about your real platform.
Alright, so right now it's a lot of artists up there for me, but we gonna diversify. I don't wanna spoil the guests I'm getting ready to have on there.
Yeah,
but
we get it.
overall it's about visibility. I want as many people who wanna build their brand as possible.
Yeah.
So I know y'all was talking earlier about 9-5 trafficking. I linked up with bro.
Shout out to my guy, bro.
So at all the events that I do, you get what I'm saying, bro be in there, he one of my vendors, and he got a podcast slot too. So feel me, y'all can use promo code Real Rap for 15% off, whatever y'all need.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? But we gonna get some personalities up there. We get some promoters up there, other
shout
podcasters
out
up
to
there,
Breeze.
all that.
Yeah, I saw that interview with you feel me, Mr. Elite. That shit was hard, bro.
Appreciate it.
out there, bro.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the fact that a lot of people are starting to understand that yes, we gotta build a brand, but we also gotta build that shit together.
Collaboration. 2025 collaboration, man. That's all it's about.
You guys have really been working hard. And Skoopz, nigga, I knew you for literally almost 2
Minute,
years.
yo,
It's crazy.
for real.
So to see where we started versus where
we at now, bro.
the
It's
growth is
amazing.
really
God
crazy.
is good. It's a blessing, bro. To be honest.
Talk about that because we kind of you and I went on a hiatus, look.
Yeah, we did.
Talk about the growth a little bit.
So pretty much a lot of people know me from like the kitchen studios when I had it in Brantford and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's the brand that I was building. Shout out to my people that helped me with that, Rashad Young and
shout out to Rashad, facts.
you know what I mean, and One of By X and stuff like that. So but from there, once I left that building, I came back to Bridgeport, and then from there, like, you know, I worked my way up. And then I formulated the hub with the founding members, you know what I mean, that I stated earlier.
You guys been doing that for how long?
It's about to be 2 years. It's about to be 2 years and where we at right now. So we just been building a hub, you know what I mean? And then like really working with the up and coming, like, you know, social media people or like certain up and coming producers, artists, like look, Mr. Montana, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like really highlighting like, you know, the next generation that's coming up. Under us, you feel what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Do you have anything that you guys had, like, any challenges with along the, like, time that you've been working through this and everything, or like any highs and lows you want to talk about?
He could talk about the hub shit, but I could talk about like podcasts and shit though.
So like,
Feel me, bro? Like
this
prior
guy's funny.
to, I done been like a part of like different platforms. Cause me originally, I've been trying to pod since the pandemic. Cause everybody know. All right, look, I'm really a podcast nigga. Let's start off with that. So in the pandemic, everybody saw like the podcast and go crazy. At first, it was the manosphere shit, the red pill, blue. Look, y'all thought it was just hip hop shit. Talk about it. Manosphere shit with the red pill and the blue pill, stuff like that. And then like you start to see like other podcasts like Blow and stuff. So feel me, around that time, I had just got kicked out of school. I'm in the crib. You get what I'm saying? Cause I went from the port, cause I grew up
high
hooping.
school, college.
Damn. So I grew up hooping. I went out of state to go to Albright College to go play basketball and shit like that. I ended up getting kicked out. That's a damn. Feel me? But I ended up getting kicked out. Come back to the crib. I ended up working at Target. At this time, I'm watching all the podcasts or whatever, and I was already making videos prior. That's something that they don't even know yet. I was doing like story time videos, vlogs, challenges, all kind of shit.
Oh shit! You've been outside with the content.
You see what I'm saying? But my issue was the fact that like I was always growing, but like real life shit had happened. So then the consistency will like fall off. But like it wasn't like hard for me to gain like viewers or like people who genuinely fucked with me. It was just I was my like own. Like, I'll say, like, one biggest critic, and I was my own deterrent from, like, my success or whatever.
Right. As we all know.
So, while I'm at the crib watching all these podcasts go, in my mind, I'm like, all right, boom. Because I was making story time videos, right?
Yeah.
Fresh out of high school, 2019. And I knew I had some shit with the storytelling and the podcasting because I had made a video series about like why me and my ex-girlfriend broke up.
And this was only on Instagram at the time?
Nah, this YouTube.
Oh, you going sick on YouTube?
Oh my God.
I'm only saying that because imagine if this all could happen during TikTok.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I'm going outside. Niggas who I haven't seen in a minute, like, yo, you funny as shit. Like, y'all saw that video. I was violating though. But I got it all off my chest. So now I'm watching all these other podcasts and stuff like that. I started in 2021. Shout out pop out artists. Like, it's no heat with nobody. You get what I'm saying? You just grow and like stuff happens. You get what I'm saying? You fall flat on your face a couple times. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, I've been trying to get in contact with him.
I think that's when I first met him, when he was on the pop out.
Yeah, I was trying to lock in with niggas, and I guess they were asking me which one. I didn't know they were two different people. I thought it was just one platform.
They twins. At first, they had a platform they was doing together.
You talking about Igavas or what's her name?
Nah, it's two guys. Agavis. Oh, that's my heart. Shout out to Bree.
Yeah, Agavis. Yeah. That's who I thought was the pop out artist person, but you talking about it's two people who run it and they're twins.
Shout out my it's K and Kai.
All right.
See what I'm saying? But prior to me even doing that, I was doing reaction videos to like all like the CT artists. Whenever they drop some shit, I'll just like post like my reaction to it. That's how I met niggas like Samara Foe, Boomer, Up Now Ma, feel me? Just artists like that. And then I'm like, all right, I gotta leverage this to do something. And then I tried to do another platform prior to Real Rap. It was called What's the Vibes? But then that
I heard about that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Actually.
Word of bro. And that was something that I was trying, go.
With JR and you and one more person,
Mike,
right?
Mike and
V
Flock.
and Flock.
And Flock. So then, you learn along the way, whatever. And I feel
What
like
works and what don't
those
work.
experiences now is why like real rap is doing what it's doing. So
Yeah, bro, I know exactly what you mean. So like,
Yeah.
it took you a long, like one of your like challenges, I would say, is just trying to get the whole shit together and get something consistent going, right?
That's the
Yes,
one.
sir.
Yeah. So what
It
about
took
you?
4 years to do it. That's real.
Yeah, but now we here. Yeah, nah,
It took us
that makes sense.
it took me 2.5 years to find 3 people to start the pod, and then we already went through like 4 or 5 people because we wanted to have 4 hosts, bro. Like,
Feel me?
and then it's just been hard. So after the last host, we was just like, you know what, we just gonna make it a 3-man, and honestly, it's been great ever since. To be honest,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
shit gonna stick when it's right, bro. You feel me? You just gotta keep at it.
With a bro.
Yeah.
What about you? What are some of the highs and lows you had coming up with the creation of Live Hub, or just
I feel
in
like
general?
one Live of the Hub is really like ran by and powered by Diddy and Diddy Broker and Gimme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're frontline with that, and it's really their vision and stuff like that. But that's like the platform that we built out of the Hub Studios. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Which, you know what I mean? It's
Nigga, you still the fucking
yeah,
forefounder, nigga.
yeah. So like, yeah, no, for sure. I just want to give them their credit, like, you know what I mean. I want to make sure I highlight them because like it's really their brains that's really making that work. As far as like the highs right now, like we've been at it for like 2 years, bro, and we finally know how to work well with each other. You know what I mean? It's 6 owners, and
That's
going
tough.
into a partnership like in a business, everyone kind of has like different points of views, and I came from a different walk of life, or my views on how a music studio should be ran is mine. You feel what I'm saying? So what we do is on Mondays we have Monday meetings, so we collectively like make sure we chop it up and we talk about how we feel about certain things in the business going forward. So
That's fire.
but like in the beginning, like I said, it's 6 of us, so there's certain views that I have that they might not have, or in the future, as time progresses, and then they understand where I was at, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So
Wow,
the
6
more we
people.
work with each other, we start understanding how like our strong suits. So now it just makes sense. Like, we know that you're strong at that. Like, so you'll be frontline at this point.
Exactly.
Or you good with promotion, cool. Or client retention, cool. Like you. So now we all have our set roles, so it just makes sense as a business. and a
Formally the
partnership.
team. Like,
You're not
so
gonna
it's
know
beautiful.
that shit's gonna happen like that unless niggas stick around.
100%, 100%,
Like,
100%.
a lot of niggas see those little mini challenges. And
Yes,
they're like,
bro, 100%.
Y'all heard it from Donnie before. He was like, not everybody gonna drive the boat. Like, you need everybody to
Yeah,
do their roles on the show.
100%,
Yeah,
100%.
everybody needs to learn how to play.
So
their
shout out
role.
to the Hub, man. We doing very well. We have events that we throw, but like we really try to put on for the up and coming artists, and really give them a place to really create their art and their dreams and stuff like that.
Shout out to you guys, man. I feel like y'all niggas been really hitting it. And pause.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
I said it.
Edit. We gonna edit that part out. That part, we cut it out.
Yeah, we gotta edit that.
Crazy work.
We gotta edit that out.
Bro, we talking now.
I can't make that blue.
Nah.
We had a good clip going.
Hey, yo, chill. Niggas live downstairs. Niggas gonna wake, they gonna come up here and fuck us up. Like, it's like,
trying to sleep.
But, before we actually get into music and shit, we all kind of like just saw each other 24 hours ago.
Yeah, we did.
Shout out to Mr. Lee. He put together a fucking fire event. You
Yeah,
feel me?
amazing.
Yeah.
Breezy, man. Shout out to Breezy.
Yo,
Yeah.
great event. He had Spider Cuz there. He had Charlie Clips there.
Yeah.
He had a whole bunch of artists there. Great fights, great matches. Bro,
Yeah,
what's y'all thoughts, man?
nailed it with that. I ain't gonna lie, he really did his thing. I feel like he said he been doing it for a while.
It was his 10th one, I think.
It was his
Yeah.
10th one.
Bro.
Yes, sir. This is the first one I've been to.
Yeah, this is
It's
the
our
second.
second. It's our
Okay.
second, yeah.
And in comparison, just off from one event to the next, like you already see the growth. I feel like it's just gonna continue to go that way.
I was just going to ask y'all that too, but what about y'all?
Oh, yeah.
And I had a great time at the event. Like, for me, it's like recording the fights instead of watching it. So when I get to see like the better angle of the fight
Yeah,
instead
you
of
really
around
do.
everybody.
I mean,
Right.
from my like spot, like to really watch it. Like,
Right, yo, it was crazy.
yeah.
It was so crazy, yo.
Yo, first of all, right, they had the heavyweights in there.
The heavyweights was going insane. The heavyweights was going
Oh
insane.
my god.
it was Pudge versus
I don't know the other dude.
Yeah, I really don't know the nigga's name, but that was a great
Pudge was Pudge was holding
one
it.
eye, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who got in the ring though. Let's do that though. Because there's a lot of niggas that might be scared to get in there.
I heard there was someone that bailed.
Type.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I believe that probably happens every
event.
event.
I think that's why they had like one of the shorties. He paid somebody in the crowd to actually fight, and then one of the Brad actually told the girls like, "Yo, you should really go in there and fight."
Brad cited
No, you didn't, bro. You're bugging. You're bugging.
Nah, listen. She won though. He said, "I got $100 for any female that get in the ring right now." I looked at her and her 3 friends. I said, "Somebody need to get in that ring and
One
start
of y'all gotta
swinging."
get in there.
She said, "I'm down. I'm
She
going."
said I could use
She said I could use
She got
$100.
off that shit so fast and hopped in there. I was like,
Took her shoes off
You're
and all.
cool.
And when I watched the video back, the way she was weaving the other shorty, it was like,
Bing,
all right,
bing,
yeah.
bing.
And it's tough for me because, you know, I love people. You know, I'm a people's person, but I got to be objective when it comes to fights. That's the second time. That's the girl from the last time who went viral from our clip when she took her wig off and shit. So she tried to come back and get her like revenge and shit. This was like a more even match. They like the same height. You feel me? Same weight. It was a way more balanced fight. But hands is hands. You feel me? Like tall, small. You feel me? Hands is hands. And at the end of the day, before she get into a next match, the nicest way I'm gonna put it is train first. Like show the gym.
2 right now.
She 0 for 2 for a fact. Since I've been in there, I've never seen her win.
Shout out to White Shorty. She got passion. She loved the fight.
Passion, heart.
That's why it's like, you should definitely like
keep going, but like train first. Don't just hop in the ring and then just keep taking L's.
Yo, and this is the thing that a lot of people gotta understand, right? I did boxing for one summer. The first time you go in there, you gonna have your ego, your pride, like, nigga, I grew up doing this. For me, but you gotta understand, it's people who've been practicing that jab for years, practicing that straight for years. So you get in there, you smoking your splits, you fighting, growing up, like in the streets and shit like that. That's nothing. Somebody will put your stupid ass.
Luckily for them, for most of those fights, it's like unexperienced fights. Like it was like literally when he said she was 0-2, like that was her second fight on stage. So like the one that lost. So hopefully like she does, get some training, go crazy. Like, you feel me? Like there's definitely been times like we got in the last fight, like you was just flurry and not looking. So it's like
you got to make
arms
sure.
up, let's go.
It's all about strategy.
No funny
Strategy and stamina, man.
Yeah, there was what he called them, grabber fighters and ski bandits or some shit like that.
Fighters and ski bandits
was there.
What is this ski mask epidemic in boxing matches?
Yeah, I don't
What's
know what's
that?
going on.
Niggas been wearing
is fighting with skis, but he won his match this time.
Yeah, like
He won his match this time. There was so like with the ski mask. When I see niggas fight with it in the ring, they're 1 for 1 right now. One nigga, he could not. He should definitely have took that shit off. What the fuck he was doing? But the second nigga last night, he really was going crazy. Yeah, he won. I forgot his name, but we got him in the interview. That contact gonna come out. That's
not crazy.
Let's wait. Just 1 second.
What you think about?
He said the second nigga last night was going crazy. I called you, then pause after that.
We talking about boxing. I didn't even think about that shit though. I gotta watch out.
That one went over my head.
Yeah,
You could have got a pass on that.
And no one's safe. Yo, and no one is safe. Nobody's safe.
He caught that with one hand.
Yeah, talking like that at school. Yeah, you don't doubt that shit because
Nobody's safe.
That shit, nigga.
Nobody's safe,
But
bro.
I get what you was saying, though. Hey, good job.
You made me forget what the fuck I was talking about.
Like
nigga.
you said, shout out the fighters and shout out
the Breeze, though.
Yeah.
Bro, because I was in there and, like, the networking opportunities, like, feel me and Charlie Clips, 1990 something. Shout out to them. Like
1990 something, bro.
clothing brand out there. Like I would have never knew about that. I'm from the port. That's some Hartford. That's some A60.
Yeah, we need more events like that to like really bridge the gap. Cause like, us from being from 203, like sometimes we don't be knowing what's going on out in A60. And they out there doing the same thing that we doing out here. Like, so the collaborations is endless. Like I said, 2025 is all about collaborations and really like businesses benefiting each other. Like
no
here and there, because like we all gonna win together. You
There's
know what I'm
niggas
saying?
out there, and I just feel like if you keep staying consistent, the people who are really eventually gonna like run into each other type shit. So like that's why like when you was like, yo, we've been trying to get it, I was like, eventually
It's gonna happen.
Worry about
It's
it.
gonna
That shit
happen.
was
Serious
like,
about it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
mean you was gonna meet eventually, bro. I was like, I gotta meet this nigga.
Yes, sir.
When I see niggas who are active, bro, that's the ones I'm like, I bet, because
We gotta work.
when I feel like when we first started, what ended up happening was we were reaching out to people and we were convincing them to come on the pod when it was just like, why am I convincing you to help promote you? You
Right,
feel me?
right,
Like,
right,
we're
right.
doing this to help each other out. So it was just like, if you want to come on, the niggas are gonna come on. Like they're gonna reach out, or
Yes.
like you can see who are gonna be more like, I guess like who would resonate more
Yes.
to coming on the platform, because
Yes, sir.
I guess great minds think alike type shit. You feel me?
That's
Real
the one.
recognize real type shit. So
Yes, sir.
that.
Yes, sirski.
yeah, but I
Yes,
don't want to
Sirski.
get too much in. Shout out to Mr. Breezy. Oh, well, I don't want to. I keep saying Mr. in front of everything. That's really my shit. Shout out to Breezy. Shout out to that whole performance. We definitely gonna tap in with the next one. But I want to really shout out to the women.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was
Yo.
it was ass for days.
Yo, gang.
That's a shout out to Elite then.
Everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, I'm like,
You guys are crazy.
I said, shout out to my nigga RTA. I'm looking at it's mad.
RTA.
I tap, bro. I'm like, yo, gang.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Hey, yo.
Nigga
Yeah.
Yo.
And I'm not even to
my
objectify
God.
the women though, but y'all were really top tier, 10 out of 10. You feel me? Shout out to
my
the
God.
queen. You feel me?
Yeah.
Big Chanel. You feel me? Great bottle girl. She gave us great bottle service.
Yeah.
I'm not posing that. You feel me? I'm just saying it was great. It was fire. Like definitely had this nigga lit. We're not gonna get into it. Definitely had that nigga lit.
I was not.
Not gonna get into it.
Sober as a.
Shout out to the shorties, bro.
was
Y'all
lit.
ain't come to play. They
Yeah,
did
that
not
shit
come
was
to play
fire.
at all.
I think sometimes a lot of people are paying just to come see them. Fuck the fights.
Come on.
Horny niggas.
Come on.
I mean, they'd be the ones promoting overall too, like on their pages, like the bottle girls, like that's typically their job too. Like,
To promote, right? Like,
hey,
Yeah.
you gotta
That
go
though,
some
man.
shit. You want to see where I'm at?
how you
Pull
make
up.
friends with a bottle girl? Like, you just go
Talk
to a
that
bar and be
shit,
like, you feel me? Because I want to have that in the
Do you
cup
have
too.
to
Like,
tip a lot or like give a good conversation?
I feel like you gotta spend the bag first.
You gotta spend the
She gotta
bag.
see that you spending money.
I don't
Yep.
like that.
But then it's like
They gonna talk. They gonna talk to you.
That's
They
her
gonna
job.
see, but that's her job. That's
She not
around
gonna go
type
to you
shit, yeah.
unless you spending the bread.
What
Are
if I
you-
keep asking for napkins and shit?
She ain't gonna-
What if things happen throughout the night that
She gonna see
require
you coming
me
and go
to-
that way.
Yeah,
I got
shorty.
you. It never come
Napkin
back.
ass.
Yo.
Like, you need napkin? You need napkin?
I'm gonna just go to her at the bar, like, let me get a couple water.
yeah, you saw what happened when we was like, oh, shot o'clock. She never came
That
back from
wasn't
the
us.
shot.
She said shot o'clock.
Yeah, she
and
never
then
came
she got
back.
busy at work. She's like, oh yeah.
Like, fuck.
She got busy at work.
Nigga, like you doing a job right now. You can't just be paying attention.
That's
to
the
everyone.
scheme. She trying to get you to go through the bottle so then you get another bottle.
Yeah,
You know
so
what
we
I'm
ain't do that.
That's why it's like
We definitely
Then
ain't
you
do
fuck
that.
around offer her a shot.
No funny shit.
now she
Come
drunk
on.
half your bottle.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing
Now
that.
she serving you another one.
Word of
Facts.
bro.
Say,
But
shot
charging you
o'clock.
for it, though.
No, you're on the
course.
clock. Please don't
Talk
distract.
about it. But yo, in closing, I definitely want to say one thing. Guns down, gloves up. That's the
yes.
way we like to
Big
fuck
move.
niggas up.
Yeah.
Man, big
Facts.
one.
All right.
You only need these.
Shout out to
That's a fact.
fucking Breeze, man. But
Breeze,
moving
Win
on,
some, you lose some.
we're going to get into a little bit of music.
Let's do it.
Not a lot of shit dropped, but I got a little list for us, and it's actually been a real good, productive April. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna start off with the music video by Kendrick Lamar. My boy just dropped the Luther with him and SZA, and I'm not gonna lie, this shit is fire. Did y'all get to see this shit?
Yeah, I seen that.
I watched that video
Sure.
like 3 times. It was a good video.
Oh my god!
Fire.
What y'all? Any suggestions? Any thoughts? Talk about it before I get into my bag, cause you know.
I mean, like, what'd you guys interpret from the video? Like, what'd you get, or just
To
like,
be
how'd you feel
honest,
when you saw it?
When you hear the song, when that album came out, first of all, the album's amazing. When you heard the song, like, you could hear the love in the song, like, you feel what I'm saying? And then when you see the video with the Luther Vandross sample at the end, like, it just captured that emotion. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's how, like, music really is pretty much like, it's supposed to be that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I got from the video. I think it's a 10 out of 10 for real, for real.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. Kendrick definitely is like one of the. You could tell he take time with his music. You get what I'm saying? Everything he put out is not rushed like a lot of up and comers might be. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, that's why he's slow paced on his release.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, everything has like kind of like a message to it. That's why I respect niggas like Kendrick. You get what I'm saying? Because it's you gotta look at it and really try to see like what is he trying to tell me? You get what I'm saying?
And I thought it was pretty good.
My fault.
No, you wanna?
No, you could go ahead, bro.
All right, but nah, I mean, like for me, like I definitely enjoyed the video myself too. I thought it was really like simple but like beautiful with how they played on like a lot of the things they did, like cutting out and like having like scenes of silence, like instead of like the song just dropping and keeping it going, made the video like a whole different vibe compared to like the actual
single.
You feel me? Like that shit was dope.
Yes, sir.
Definitely like cinematic. I heard the director, his name is Karina Evans, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
She definitely had a good idea with the camera. She had like black and white lenses, and then she popped out with the red and blue lights here and there. Like the scenery was crazy.
Right.
It highlighted black love. It was what's really important. I'm saying all the like positive shit. What was really cool was the fact that Kendrick and SZA, they're about to go on like their national tour. So like to keep the hype going, they actually dropped this to kind of like make sure people are getting excited for the tour. So it was like, to me, it was a good way to keep the album going and also to keep the anticipation for the tour going, which was pretty cool.
Strategic for sure.
Yeah. As far as like simplicity goes, it was cool, and I do understand the fact that when Kendrick likes to talk, he likes to, I guess, always have something to look into. But I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm like Kendricked out. Like I'm his music to me is, it's like I don't really need it now no more. Like I feel like after 2024, he gave me everything.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I wasn't looking. It's not like I'm looking into it now. And
he only gave niggas one real hit and then a couple records back at Drake. He ain't really like do nothing too crazy.
And then he's still throwing shots at Drake on
He's still throwing shots at Drizzy for real?
Yeah, because the Luther Vandross, he used to like work with Drake type shit. So it was just like him just using that. He's going a little too deep and cerebral with it, and I just feel like, yes, you can hate a nigga, but on that same side, like same coin on the other side, that nigga love that nigga too, bro.
You really think
you gotta really care for a nigga
to get used to?
She said you gotta really care for a nigga to.
He really went as deep as to go into Luther Vandross's back pocket, like for greatest songs to like get at Drake.
I feel like he found his lane.
I feel like it's beautiful the way it is,
bro. I'm telling you, the song's 10 out of 10. I'm just like,
you just feel like the play on Drake and Kendrick, like pretty much he's still kind of running with that.
You know how like Kevin Durant, right? He won a chip, congratulations. But when we look back on that, we always gonna think, but it was with Golden State, with Curry type shit. You feel me? So that's kind of like how I look at like Kendrick Lamar. Like in the future, I'm be like his greatest.
You kind of needed Drake. You needed to do that for you to really be on the pedestal that you at right now.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask. Like, y'all think like he's coming out like, because right now it seems like he got this vision. You feel me? A lot of his like music videos are like kind of in that same like cinematic type of like he's giving a lot of thought to his video type shit. Y'all think because of this whole Drake shit, like he's coming out and he's trying to like really capitalize right now, or like he been holding this?
What I'm saying is, if he was already considered to be the top three, the big three, we can't now say just because he's killing this light skinned nigga that okay, it might be overkill or
he murdered Drake.
He needed him to be this kind of artist. He already was that. It's just me putting it on a higher. It's like, all right, boom. It's like if I'm a nigga, if I've been that nigga or whatever, right? And then let's say, all right, now you get more clout, you get more followers, you got some money in your pocket, you get more bitches. Now that don't mean that I wasn't always getting bitches my whole life. It just mean I'm on a pedestal now to where they seeing me more.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's like a shot at him using the Luther Vandross shit. Like personally, like I just thought it was something that Kendrick always portrays, which is like, I mean, another thing, like that song originally talked about black love, which is exactly what the video and what this song today was interpreting.
I'm telling you right now, the
That's
song is elite and the video is fire. But as far as like, just to kind of like respond to what you were saying, I do agree that Kendrick is always gonna be like top 3 and shit. But the only thing is with the Not Like Us song, I'm gonna circle back to both of y'all. That song was great enough for him to get in the spotlight.
Yeah,
so now with the spotlight, you gotta really, now you're in the spotlight. Now you're taking Drake's role, and Drake plays music in all types of spots, and I just don't think Kendrick
can fill that role.
Do that. Hey, you feel me? That's all.
To answer you pretty much, I feel like we gotta give Kendrick that chance to come up with another album.
Yes.
I feel like whatever he does after this, because you're not gonna keep shooting at Drake.
Yeah.
Right? You're not gonna make another album about Drake. Like you beat him in the battle. Everyone
about Drake,
it wasn't about Drake, but it also was like it just came and went type shit too. You feel me? That's why he just had Luther on it.
GNX wasn't about Drake, but the song Not Like Us, it's on GNX, which make like, you know what I mean? That's a hit single.
It's not on GNX. Nah. But it's attached to it though. Yeah. Because remember in the music video Not Like Us, he previewed Squabble Up, one of the songs in it. So it's kind of like a foreshadow to GNX, a little bit, like a prequel type shit.
Right.
And we also gotta remember, just cause I killed them don't mean I want to make reggae records now or dancehall records now. Yeah. I'm telling him this was a rap. That's what I'm saying. This was a rap thing. I'm still here. You are not a better rapper than me.
I agree with that. Like Drake, bro. When I tell you, if you listen to the pods, I flame Drake. I'm not really. I'm a Drake fan, but I'm more of a Kendrick fan. But I'm saying like mainstream wise, I can objectively say that Drake is. He should be placed at I would take him over Kendrick, mainstream wise. Yeah. If I would rank it and like how we talked about top 3, it would be for me. It would be Drake, it would be Cole, then Kendrick. Kendrick to me would be number 3 because Cole can adapt to that mainstream and tap in with like Young Thug and all this extra shit and make that shit like a repeat value
and without losing himself.
Yeah, not
he'll still be J. Cole doing. Yeah. The joint with Dirk, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
Kendrick gotta be low key either aggressive coming at a person or speaking about
real West Coast, like he got the West,
like West Coast or some black shit. Like that's really his bag. It's his niche. I feel like Drake's niche and J. Cole's niche is just more dynamic for the whole culture. Yeah, overall.
I believe in that. I understand your point of view, bro. I 100%. I understand your point of view.
You were seen and you were heard.
But I fuck with Kendrick, and there's you cannot take the fact that he like shitted on Drake. You feel me? Like with every single song he dropped, he violated. You feel me? Like he won.
That's for sure. Like I said, we got to see what the next. What's up next for Kendrick Lamar to really judge that? Because if you still shooting at Drake and Drake is not even saying like, it's like, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, bro.
Drake's
that's like 50 Cent and Ja Rule, or like 50 Cent the Game.
I mean,
the Game is always, you know what I mean? It's always like, all right.
But if I'm being honest, I don't think Kendrick could like really produce a great album without having some type of like
controversy.
Exactly.
Good media behind what before it comes out to have.
I mean, a lot of artists do that though. Kanye.
GMX is fire.
Are we serious?
What? Oh,
Good Kid, Mad City, so Good Kid right now.
No. We know that he's a GOAT.
We talking about 80. We talking about.
We talking about right now. All right, my friend. I hear you. We talking about right now.
Everybody got hits, nigga.
We know that, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yo.
Good Kid, Mad City was the one, bro.
Yeah, like, nah.
From this point forward.
Yes.
Post the beef.
Because from this point,
The one with the wife, auntie, and whatever it's called.
Mr. Morale and the
bitch. From that point on, to me, he's been missing. I like
a couple songs on there. He had Kodak going crazy. Like that.
He had project, a lot of Kodak.
That project was kind of, for me, it was fire. I love that project.
Like if you close your eyes, you can watch what he's saying type shit.
Yeah, and there was something. I feel like, you know what I mean, when it comes to like label, I pay attention to like label politics and stuff like that. Yeah. Like when that album first dropped, like a couple songs wasn't really playing. Like I have Apple Music, I use Apple Music, and like a couple songs were like weren't like really playing. Like it was weird. Like you feel what I'm saying?
I don't know why they be doing
that. It was like weird. It was really weird. If
it was
you read
only on
upon
Apple Music that it was doing.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but like I feel like that album didn't really, you know what I mean? And plus, I think it was kind of like around COVID or fresh out of COVID.
It was around
that time. So like a couple COVID albums were kind of like hits or misses.
Because I remember the Five and shit like that. Not was it 5 or like one of the? Yeah, it was 5.
Yeah,
and he had like the video with like changing different like black artists and shit like that. That was like really really dope.
Nah, it's dope.
But if I'm gonna close with Luther, I'm gonna basically give the whole thing, like the video, I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10 for sure. It was a great watch.
I can agree.
Amazing. Yeah.
I love SZA. I can't complain.
I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
I'm not a Kendrick fan, but that was very well thought out. Like bro said, you feel me? It's what music is supposed to be. You feel me? I haven't seen a music video like that actually made me feel like, damn, I'm fake watching a mini movie right now.
Like, damn, I think I want a girlfriend now.
Look at Montana's man.
Black love is real. Got me believing again.
The birds and the bees.
Kendrick about to collab with Disney and about to make a Black Love animation movie with SZA. That shit gonna be fire.
That'll be amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That'll be amazing.
Talking about Drake.
Yeah. Drake.
You know what I'm saying? He can't do no shit like that.
But speaking of Drake though,
can't do no shit like that.
He did drop 3 hits though, prior to actual Kendrick's Luther.
Hits, no?
Huh?
Leaked? Or
they were leaks, but I'm pretty sure me and producer Skoopz was talking about it before the pod that those were intentional leaks.
To be honest, I heard the third one. The third one made me feel like it wasn't really that intentional because the third one was kind of unfinished.
Yeah,
when I heard the whole thing, it was a missing second verse, and you could kind of hear like the intro, the auto tune wasn't really like all the way. Like you could you could tell that it was a first mix that was sent.
It's played at the top full volume, and it still didn't sound like it was.
Like it wasn't like, you know what I mean. Sure. Like you could tell when a Drake song is mixed and mastered, of course. But and like us being musicians, like we could tell when it's a first mix.
That was
so that one was like, all right, I could see like, all right, it might have been like maybe an audio engineer kind of was like, yo, let me take this real quick and toss it up. Like you never know.
He might have just like had it, sent it as like a reference, or so he can like have a producer make the beat sound.
And sometimes that happens.
Similar to push-ups though, no?
Nah. One was called Cheerios. The second one, I forgot what it's called.
Waiting to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale with 21 Savage.
Yeah. That was last one fire.
That you talking about was Shopping Spree.
Yeah. Shopping Spree was crazy.
The other one was Cheerios though. I ain't gonna lie.
Cheerios was dope. But I really like the joint with 21 Savage. That joint was like...
That was the best one, though.
You know, people are saying that Cheerios was a shot at Kendrick? Because Kendrick Kendrick had a song, I forget what it's called, that referred to breakfast cereal. And then this is Drake dropping about Cheerios, making like, is this the breakfast cereal? And he like makes a couple like innuendos, jabs throughout the entire song, like not just a Kendrick.
But we talk about Kendrick though.
Yeah, that's why I said not about Kendrick, but like
we can.
It was all for everyone. Cheerios was it was pretty good.
Wow, I didn't know that though. Like if that was a jab about him though.
I didn't know that was a jab about him.
Bro, at this point, bro, I'm tired of both of these niggas coming at each other. Like this shit.
It's over. It's kind of like I kind of don't want to even.
Let them fight.
I want to see niggas go at each other like on some like rap beef shit, but I don't want to see them anymore.
Now I want to see them in elite boxing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, for real, like.
Trying to see these niggas at elite boxing.
Then we had Quavo and Chris Brown.
That shit was hard.
That was hard. Yeah, I mean,
who y'all think won out of that?
We have Chris Brown and we have Quavo. Let's be real.
Damn, then when you put the bars like that, you already know he thinks Chris Brown won.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
But we agree that Chris Brown won.
Chris Brown definitely
Overall,
won.
as an artist, Quavo is not fucking with Chris Brown. The nigga rap the same on everything. He's not that good of an artist.
Don't disrespect Quavo.
Yeah, but Quavo.
Don't disrespect Quavo now. Like he wasn't part of the Migos that really like made history down south.
He was.
So don't disrespect Quavo now.
But he's not Chris Brown.
So, Mr.
That's a
Montana,
fact.
I can come to like a firm, like little conclusion that you low key really appreciate like real lyricists and like you really live.
Yeah, no, he really
real
does. Yeah,
rap.
for sure.
Real rap.
Oh my God.
Top
You know,
three. What's your top three
Herbo.
rappers?
A lot of people sleep on Herbo though, but I'm a big G Herbo fan
Nah,
too.
G Herbo is cool. So you heard his new album that just dropped?
Greatest rapper alive.
Yeah.
Come on.
That song,
What you thought
though?
about it?
Come on. Thank God I went legit swerve. That's fire. That's fire.
Nah, that song,
Big
Greatest
Swerve.
Rapper Alive, though, he went on like 5 different beats on one song. That
And
shit was crazy.
motivated by the GOAT too. Wayne.
I ain't get to listen to the album yet.
Yeah, same.
It's a good listen.
Yeah, it's only
is.
because
It's a
the
good
last album he dropped, I was a little like,
The PTSD joint? Was it the last one he dropped?
No.
nah,
which
the one
one?
from last
Oh,
year.
I'm about to say PTSD
Yeah, he had feelings on. He had a
talking about
couple.
2-5?
The one from last
25,
year.
yeah. 25 was fire too.
Was it Sessions?
I'm looking right now.
Yeah, I don't remember
It
that.
might have been Sessions, because Sessions after
It was literally
PTSD.
last year.
This motherfucker.
You see how we know the albums though? G Herbo's G Herbo, bro. Shout out to Herbo.
Strictly for my
Yeah,
fans.
strictly
for my
That was
fans.
my fans. Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just like, to me, I didn't really need that one.
that was strictly for
But
the fans.
yeah,
But Herbo gonna keep dropping though. He a spitter. Like he
It's
just
gonna
gonna
be independent now.
he's just gonna keep dropping, bro.
Bring money in. You feel me?
I feel
Yeah,
like him
bro.
and Meek Mill really need a collab on a whole project.
Oh my
Crazy,
goodness.
crazy,
What?
That's
bro.
that one right there.
What?
Yeah, they gotta bring Shottown and Philly
What?
together. Nigga,
Yes.
that should be crazy.
Yes,
Because G Herbo, to me, like he's, if not one, like he's definitely number 2 out of Shottown. Like I don't really see anybody really.
Currently?
Yeah, Chief
First of all,
Keef.
Free Smirk.
Yeah.
Free Smirk.
It would be
That's
Chief
a
Keef,
fact.
G Herbo, and Lil Durk in that order for me. If you're talking about rapping, like you real rap,
To be
We talking
honest,
about really rapping. Keith not in that motherfucker.
don't disrespect Keith though.
nah, yeah, come on,
Rapping?
Chief really got it.
Are we? It's Chicago.
Niggas
It's
talking
Chicago. Are we talking about-
Niggas talking about Chief Keef ain't this. Chief Keef ain't that.
Real rap though.
we talking about
Chief
real
Keef
rap?
cannot be
Chief-
number
I'ma
1. It
give
would
it
have to
to
be
her.
Herbo. Yeah, it would
I'ma
have
give
to
it
be
to her.
We
Herbo.
talking about rapping, you gotta put. First of all, Polo G is a better rapper than Keith.
You feel me?
Yeah, I do like Polo G.
They from- and they
Talking
from
about
straight from-
real rap.
Yeah.
Over the 2 albums that have dropped from
I
Chief
might have
Keef
to
and
give
Polo
it to
G,
you. Yeah.
Polo G dropped
That's what I'm
the
saying,
Hood
that's
Pole was a
tough.
better album.
Then we throw Smirk in there.
So who your top 3? Try
G Herbo, Polo G, Smirk.
G Herbo, Polo, and Smirk.
But no. But first is Smirk though, just because I was listening to him since I was. You feel me? He was the first Chicago artist I was listening to.
Yeah, I remember that
Smirk
nigga
is
with
my
no
favorite
hair.
artist.
Yeah, nah. First Chicago artist I listened to was Chief.
It's Kanye West, actually.
Yeah. So we talking about the yeah, this guy's crazy. Yo,
Kanye Chicago.
look at this guy.
Talking about shot time, yeah,
I like the way he think and like his perspective. I'm one of them people that don't think he crazy.
Who, Kanye?
For sure.
Okay.
And I like his beats and the production, but music wise is a little hit or miss for me.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Kanye.
Newer Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye to me is when I was in high school, that's when he started slowing down for me.
Yeah.
After that Runaway shit, I was like, I'm good off you, bro.
Yeah, man, Dark
The Life of Pablo was crazy. After the Life of Pablo, then it was like, all right. The
That's-
Life of
yeah.
Pablo was.
Even
Life
then,
of Pablo
though,
That was the peak right
Donda
there.
wasn't bad.
Yeah, Donda was
And
like,
Donda was
what
trash.
was it? Was it Yay?
yeah,
The one with the mountaintop
Yeah,
cover,
that
like,
was fire
Violent
too.
Crimes was
I
fire.
like the Sunday service too. Like I like
Donda
it's
was
just
trash.
like I said, it's a hit or miss. Some songs are hit or miss.
Yeah.
But like
I don't know.
I'm
about
still a
that.
Kanye
was
fan.
peak.
I just feel
He
like
just
I
dropped
don't-
something crazy,
I don't really
too.
Fuck with him like
I
that.
hear what
Like,
you
I
mean
don't
about
know.
the Sunday service, so that shit was
Yeah, that joint's fire, bro. He's just a creative. Yeah, he's just a creative dude. Like
To
he gonna
me,
do what
bro,
he feel.
like, I really would only hang out with him in the studio. Like I would not hang out
Yeah.
with him any other place, and it would only have to be for like 90 minutes.
You seen that interview with him and Academic?
Yeah, when he had the fucking black
That's the only thing that was
KKK
crazy.
shit.
That
bro.
was that was wild.
Shit like
But
that.
the stuff that he
Bro,
was saying, bro, you
It
gotta
was real. He was really
understand,
talking
bro.
some
He's
shit.
not crazy.
He's
y'all.
definitely not crazy. He's intentional with his madness. Kanye is really intentional.
Intentional
with
with
his
the
madness.
acts, yes. That's a
But
fact.
to me,
More
like
than
my
that,
energy can't be around that all the time. Like,
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
really feed off people's energy.
yeah.
Like if I was in
that's
his camp, I would
That's
definitely feel
facts.
that pressure a lot,
Yeah.
like animosity from people, and it's like, damn, bro, like I want to
Yeah.
support you, but sometimes you be like,
Yeah.
that's a
And
fact.
like to me, I feel
Damn.
like he has to be performative, like more out the day than he has, like than he can be like his regular self. You feel me? And I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
Like his job is to act all day, basically, in order to market himself, because he's his own brand. You got to, nigga.
Right.
You're not
I
an
feel
AI.
like he a regular nigga until the cameras come on.
But yo, when in the interview, he sounded so chill and like so regular
That's
about
how he really
anything.
feel.
And then I can tell he was really trying to really hold himself in composure, because academics would ask him a question and then he'll go on a rant, but he'll apologize, and like he was still trying to be respectful and shit.
I
Yeah.
feel like he really bipolar. Like,
Yeah, but there really is something
around.
like I don't want to say like mentally wrong with him, but like he just has like a behavioral issue.
Yeah.
I would say
Chemical
that
imbalance.
he has a behavioral issue.
Yo.
Yeah, but yo,
Drake's
bad.
leaks was
Yeah.
dope though.
we went way off the Drake leaks. I wanted to say, yo, my favorite ones. Anybody had a favorite? You said it was
Shopping Spree.
Shopping Spree.
The second one,
21?
with
Waiting
21,
to
that
Exhale.
one.
Yeah.
Was
Waiting
actually
to
fire,
Exhale?
yeah.
Waiting to Exhale, that's the
Waiting to
daily
Exhale.
rotation for me.
I like girls. That shopping spree shit for me.
Yeah,
shit for the bitches.
you like
for real.
bitches? I like.
For sure.
I don't like when he do songs for the bitches. I like other niggas who do songs for bitches more
That
than
should
Drake.
be hard. When Drake do it,
Look, that's what he specializes in, though.
Just said.
Like, everyone says that he specializes in
Your
that.
energy that you bring.
Yeah, they like
My
him for
last
that.
girl to tell me about.
But you see,
I like rapping Drake, though.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I like.
Dude, girl, you know we got things. Like I like his albums,
come on.
but I'm saying like for me personally, if I had to choose a Drake between rap and R&B Drake for love songs, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with his rap shit. It hit way more.
I
for
mean, hey, to each his own, man. To each his own.
because
Yeah.
love songs to me, I'm not gonna go straight to Drake for love songs. He don't make love songs. He make toxic bitch, like, you feel me? For the
Oh,
bitch,
like
for the
love
hoes.
song.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
I
feel
hear
me?
you.
What's
But
your-
if you talking about some regular party, yeah, of course I'm gonna go to Drake for that. But
Yeah,
from
yeah.
R&B, I'm thinking Mario. I'm thinking
Oh,
Or-
yeah. You think Chris Brown? You can listen to Chris Brown.
Yeah, over.
Yeah, I'm
For
thinking
sure.
not even
Free
Tory.
Tory.
Yeah, because
Not
Tory's
Tory.
still on some toxic shit
Free
too,
Tory.
though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about real
I mean,
love.
to be honest, all the artists that we name, like they do make toxic love joints too. Chris Brown, Chris Brown definitely
Chris
makes
Brown
that.
transitioning now. He getting to his bad Michael Jackson bad phase now.
Yeah,
Like,
we need that though. We need that for the
he been
culture.
in his Michael Jackson bad phase for the past 10 years though, nigga.
Yeah, that's true. We
Before
need
we get
that.
off Drake, pause. What's your favorite Drake song?
In the world?
Yeah, like of all time.
That's tough.
Damn. I
got
can't. Can I
too
say
many.
album?
My favorite Drake song.
You gotta
like,
go
Definitely my
to.
phone.
well, it's one of my top 3 Drake songs. Is called 9. I think it's off of score.
Views from the 6.
Views from the 6. That song,
upside
turn the 6
down.
upside down. It's a 9 now.
Yeah.
What he's saying on that?
Stupid.
I'm not gonna
Stupid.
lie. It
My
goes
man, my phone
against
is set around.
what I've been saying.
What? Better than what? Come on, bro.
He took the shit.
He's talking his shit. That song, bro. That's one of my favorite Drake songs.
Yo, I don't think you could get a top one. Like, I think we should say top
Cause that was an album
yeah,
cut.
yeah,
The song that I named was an album cut. It wasn't
the top
even like a
one?
The
hit.
top one.
Yeah, do not disturb.
Oh shit, that's all.
Okay.
That's literally my favorite shit too.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about to say that.
That's all.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah.
That's my favorite album. That's all. That's why I have a favorite album.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Hands on my.
I don't know if that's my favorite
That
album.
one go crazy.
What's your favorite?
Never mind.
Do not disturb.
It's hard.
I was literally gonna say that. If I had a second favorite, it's a verse and it's Paris Morton music.
Yeah, I just know
That's a good
my
one.
favorite
That was a
song
good
is
one.
off. Nothing was the same.
Yeah.
But I just don't know which song because it keeps
The intro on that was fire.
Come through or from time though.
Come through is actually
Come through was crazy.
Transition is crazy.
So watch me. I went out of the
Nah,
way.
but there was another
Oh,
song.
shit.
It wasn't come through. It was another one that was really
Tuscan
really
Leather?
crazy. Nah, Tuscan
From
Leather was
Time?
fire. I said it though. From Time was my favorite song, but I don't know. Let me see.
Nah, green.
From Nothing Was the Same.
Oh, Furthest Thing.
Furthest thing.
Furthest Thing was crazy.
That
That whole album to me was my favorite Drake album for sure.
That's. I think that was his. I think he said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that in the
That was
Aiden Ross, was it?
I don't know where he said that shit.
Ross.
That was
Yeah, that was the Aiden Ross
transitional
stream.
album, I think.
Yeah, but
Drake
that
got
one
hits.
and if I had to go a little bit more recent, I would probably have to go. What was that song that he did with It was definitely off the Circle Loco shit. Not Circle Loco, the 21 Savage shit that he did with
Her loss.
Spin
About You.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a cool album. That was a joint cool album. Got everybody singing.
And like if you're talking about verses, like my favorite Drake feature, I would probably go with recently with him and Future, Wait For You. That'll probably be the most timeless hit song, like Drake feature up to date right now.
Got too many though. Like
it's too many for me.
The package though was a sleeper. Like
that care package was a big project, bro. Like it was really dope.
And that's why
Drake tough, but
you
like,
can never count Drake out. You feel
he not really was.
He's not
really right.
He not really that to me.
He's not that anymore.
Nigga, I just saw you verbatim sing and
got it. It's cool to like the songs, bro. He makes good songs, bro.
You want to see how real it is? This a library.
He said I only got one album.
That was a good album
but
too.
Hold on, what?
It's not even an album, man. It's one song.
Which one
He
is
said
it?
just like Do Not Disturb.
Just that one.
He said that's it.
What can't Drake do though? That's why.
I know other tunes by him, obviously, but like this just so happened to be my favorite.
That's right. That was a great album too.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
I don't want to spend too much time about Drake because we could talk about this nigga for too long. Pause. I don't know why, but I do want to move on because this is kind of like one of Drake's inspirations when it came from Afro beats, like Remy or Rema. How you pronounce it?
Rema,
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Rema dropped a fire ass song. Honestly, one of my favorite songs that dropped in April so far called "Bout You." I don't know if y'all heard it, but Afro this is hot, nigga. This shit hard.
Nah, it's dope.
Definitely a good little gem. I can move to it. You feel me?
Yeah, for the bitches. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Right now, I'm in my as far as my music production, I'm in my Afrobeat bag right now. So like. Just a lot of Rema. I've been listening to a lot of like Rema, you know what I mean? Like Wizkid, like just to get that inspiration from my music and things like that. You know what I mean? I do gotta make some Zook. Like I really do. Like I'm waiting for the right time. With me, when I make like music, I wait for the right time. Like I ain't gonna especially if it's my music. You know what I mean?
I agree, bro.
Like I don't want to just rush anything.
You heard that? What'd you think of Wiz's last album?
I liked it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he got that joint with Brent Fires on there as well, which was super tough. That was the lead single. Amazing. Yeah, bro. He has a couple features, but Wizkid, like, for me, I like Wizkid. He's like the Drake of, you know what I mean? Afro beats, like, you feel me?
I would say that.
Because he's like, you know what I mean? Especially us being from the States, that's what we look at.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Go ahead.
Cannot forget about my shorty Thames.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
Oh shit, yeah, she's what inspired our Wait For You.
She's really.
That's her. Remember, if the world was
oh my
God.
Nah, for sure. Thames, Thames, fire.
I never heard the original version, the original of "Wait For You" by Drake and Future.
I never had actually.
That's the same girl that makes that other song. What's that other song?
This is the piece that you cannot buy.
Oh, I heard that song.
Yeah, that's her. Fire.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Afro beats. Yo, you know what I mean? So
I'm about to get on that.
Yeah, that wave is crazy. Afro pop, Afro
it's
like
just such a good like vibe. Like
exactly. That's why I make it.
Feel good music.
It's feel good music, bro. That's why I make that music, bro.
Because when you go to the club, bro, if you play like certain trap music, you can't really. They'll shake their ass to it, but it's like, how am I supposed to dance to it? Like you feel me? Like, so when you have the Afro beat,
now you could grab.
Especially ain't that motherfucker playing Vibes Cartel.
Vibes, he coming. Pause.
Shout out to him.
I said,
nah, that bro. What do you even mean by that though?
Like, he's on the way. Like he's coming with some hot shit.
What do you even mean by that?
Yo, Montana crazy. Nah, bro.
What's going on?
Crazy.
He has an album or a project on the way.
Yes.
I just saw his Breakfast Club interview.
Who
Vibes?
He just had a show. He just had a show in I think that I don't know if it was in Brooklyn
Yeah,
I think it was.
But he was in New York. Yeah, that's why he was doing a promo run. But a lot of people.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was in Brooklyn because he said it in the Breakfast Club. That's why he went over there. Nah,
shout out Rema though, for real.
Yeah, I love that culture in general. Bro.
Yeah,
that's my shit.
Yeah.
Rema, if you guys want to wrap it up, Rema, if y'all want, I would give it like a personal 8.5 out of 10. I won't go too crazy.
I went on it today. I agree.
Yeah,
I'll give it a
I'll give it a 9. I like
7.5.
I give it 8.
It's cool.
Yeah, the only reason why I give it an 8.5 is because I know if I add it to a list and it's playing, nobody gonna be like, yo, change that shit.
Right.
And that's enough for me. And
that's facts. That's facts, bro.
There's certain people like you mentioned. I don't want to like you. I don't like Brent Fires at all. Like his voice.
I think you don't really like the toxicity of R&B.
I love toxic shit, bro. I love it, toxicity. But I just don't like.
I stuttered heavy.
I just don't like his voice.
How you don't like his voice? What?
Yeah, and he don't even be sound like he on beat when he make music too.
I listen to Brent Fries a little bit more. I haven't really gave him an air like that.
I mean, his only like real good song I know is like
Brent Fires is
And he has some songs. Everybody always gonna have some songs. Like there's always gonna be some good cops. But the majority of them niggas, you feel me?
Like beating niggas' ass off. Like some good cops.
You feel me?
Now, if somebody make more hits than misses, like you gotta just respect them. You gotta tap in as an artist. Like Brent got hits for days.
Yeah, he does.
And I know the girls don't miss on a feature.
See, I would have to disagree. Like,
the girls love him.
Yeah, bitches love him.
I know the shorties love that. Boy.
Yeah, bitches love him.
Jive.
See, if it's for the bitches, cool. Like, I'm just letting you know. Over here.
She said over here.
I'd rather listen to what's his name, Black or Six Lack, whatever that nigga name is.
Six Lack.
He actually raps on beat.
Blast.
Same type of vibe.
He actually raps on beat.
Yeah, same type of vibe, good beat, same production, but like it's on beat. Like those off beat little abstract artists, for me, they give me a headache. They try to go too.
Dude.
Yeah, like too far. Like niggas want to be different, but like if you are yourself, we already all different. You don't have to force being different.
But that's their art form, though. You got to remember, like some people, like it depends on the flow. Like as long as they can catch some people do that on purpose. They catch the off beat. Some people say G Herbo is not on beat, but like he's really on beat, but he's on the off beat, but he's still going crazy.
Because most people rap on a downbeat.
Yeah,
he's rapping on the 2 and 3.
Yeah, like type thing. So like he's still on beat, but you just gotta understand that type of it's that art form. It's an art form. So Brent Fire, he does the same thing. You feel me?
To me,
but
like,
it's your own preference. Everybody, there's nothing wrong with that.
OCD with a hearing type shit.
Yeah,
it's like a certain type of frequency and sound and tempo that I like, and he kind of like just
it ain't it.
It can be like considered whining. So I hear that.
Brent.
Like Brent Fire is
like whining on the beat.
Yeah, like with voice wise, like just. Yeah. Like, I meant like you know what I'm saying? Whining.
I know what
Jamaican whining.
Definitely not whining on the
That was a pause right there. That sounds crazy. This is the crazy.
Like it's not like he complaining but like get it out. You feel me? Like,
we probably say bad gay shit on the pod, but because these niggas are here, it's under a microscope, and we don't even know this game.
We are. Alright, let's get through this music.
Nah, but Gunna did drop some shit. I don't know how to pronounce the artist name. Werenoi. I don't know. But
where am I now?
I don't know. But the song is called Gulfstream, and usually what I do is I order the songs from least to best, like my favorites, the worst song, and then it gets better and better. But I fucked up the order. Out of the songs tonight, I would have to probably say this is probably my least favorite song, Gulfstream. And we were always advocating for Gunna, like, yo, Gunna has not missed. Gunna's been going crazy. And I think we jinxed him. Because this was.
I didn't hear this one.
Yeah, this wasn't
happening me either. I ain't gonna judge.
Shit, I
bro.
forgot.
Gunna not really all that for me, bro.
Huh?
He not really all that for me, bro. It's just that one album that got Baby Birkin, 300, whatever the name of that album.
Man.
Nah, that album that he dropped post jail. That shit was hard.
Whatever album got Baby Birkin on it, that's his best album to me.
Listen, bro, hear me out. I haven't heard the new Gunna song.
Yeah.
But him all along is crazy. Right now,
Ripper Drown 2.
him all along right now, that single, it dropped, I think, 2024.
No, it dropped this year. No, did it drop last year? If it did,
Like in the ending, ending like that song to this day, that's in daily rotation. Like him all along, Gunna.
Yeah, it was a good song.
He like real rap. If the nigga not spitting a quick 16, he not gonna listen.
he's more of a flow. He's more of a flow. Like he's flowing on the beat.
He's a vibe.
He's a vibe type of artist.
Don't
Like,
get me wrong, I like vibes, but it's just like I don't know.
I'm still rocking with Gunna, man.
I took the top out. What you mean?
He vibes on it.
I gotta know your top 3 artists, bro.
I was asking.
Oh yeah, it's
Then and now, cause I know it's different.
Alright. Now, a lot of my favorite rappers in jail. So
Tory or
Nah. Niggas like Leaf Ward,
or
Leafy.
Sue Surf.
I was about to say
the fucking way, man.
You like real bars, nigga.
Nah, he's
In general. And Lil Durk, them niggas.
Oh
Smart
shit.
too, man.
Yep.
Herbo not like that though, right?
No,
I was about to say like nigga, we ain't get that on trendy, nigga.
But word, bro, I feel like I don't know, like I feel like when an artist is coming up, that's when they the best. When they sign they deal or whatever, and now they gotta like cater to what the label want them to do, that's when the shit becomes.
You gotta remember, bro. Like at the end of the day, they give like
$1.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? They pull somebody from the hood, they give them like $5 million to cut a couple albums, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why I like niggas
but
like
the thing is now you could provide for your family. So now it's different. Like you can still talk about it. Jay-Z still talks about and he reminisce, but like you know he not doing that. He buying $1 million like paintings, like that his music has to change because you're not doing the same. Hip hop is all about authenticity. You feel what I'm saying? Like we know you ain't doing that no more, but you could talk about it like when you were doing that because it's stories. Like you feel me? But everybody, even 50 Cent from Get Rich or Die Trying to what he's doing now is completely different. You know what I mean? They older, they grow. You feel me? But I agree with you. I like that first album is always the most raw because you making it out the hood. Like I got something to prove now.
You know
like
what Joe Budden
you feel what I'm saying?
Like, he said like the first album is always gonna be like your best album because you had your whole life to make it. But after that, there's a time limit to when you have to make that next album. So I agree with that. I feel like that's the only person who's really consecutive with it, it's like old school niggas like Michael Jackson. I don't know who's made consecutive great albums.
Hold on, no. Cause one of my GOAT of this generation is Rod Wave. And I feel as if them albums, come on, plat every time he dropped.
That last single
I
was
be
a
loving
flop.
Everything you say up until you said Rod Wave.
Oh, he's crazy.
I fuck with Rod Wave. Last few days, the mess they made been.
That's top 3. That's top 2.
Yo, can I ask you how old you
That's
are?
a daily bop.
That makes total sense to me. I swear to God, no, I'm telling you.
He's the youngest in charge, bro.
Yo, bro, every single person that I've asked about Rod Wave, they've either been like literally in like I want to say high school and like between 18 and 25, bro.
Yep.
I just missed him. Like you feel me? I'm 28. I don't know where I was at when that happened, but I just missed him.
Come on,
And
Pain.
There's a couple
I
songs
like
for that.
pain. I like pain, but I don't like. All right, so the best way for me to put it is when I listen to a song that's pain, like Meek Mill, for example, when he talk about pain, it don't make me want to go lay down, cry in a corner, and look down about myself. When I listen to like shit who niggas who talk about real pain, I'm like, damn, I start getting motivated. Like, oh shit, I don't want to go through that. I'm about to get like, you feel me? I'm about to get out of this funk. Like his Rod Wave is a professional at keeping people in his mood. And I feel like he should use his music to kind of like help people, like his experience to help people. Like, yo, don't make me. You don't want to feel like this.
It depends on certain songs. But
I can hear what you're saying because I feel like when it comes to like certain artists that can make that type of music, they make it more relatable. like personal, like when it comes to Juice WRLD, like if he's talking about something like, and it's sad, but like it's not directly about his life, but it's more about like life in general, how it makes him feel.
Yes,
and people can relate to that. Rod Wave is just like, I lost my cousin, I lost my uncle. Like
he's just trying to.
I lost.
So hear me out, y'all.
Nah, but he's also speaking on things that like people feel and they not.
No, but I agree.
On the track.
Yes, but y'all gotta let the fans speak about Rod Wave.
Yeah,
y'all gotta
go ahead. Serious? And let's also
someone who listens to every album.
And let's also take into account this. He's one of the worst performers ever. Nah. But he sells out all of these shows. His fat ass walk on the stage. They play 5 seconds of his shit and you already know what the song is.
Everybody's singing.
Everyone's singing.
Nah, the worst I've seen.
God, that's crazy.
Party Next Door. That nigga's the worst.
Oh, the performer.
Yeah, like,
I don't know, bro. I personally seen A Boogie perform.
Sitting in my feelings, reminiscing about the past.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna get into the whole shit. I'll sing the whole song.
Niggas went to Summer Jam. If y'all was talking about shitty performance, bro,
Ooh.
I saw A Boogie performance and
it was trash.
It really wasn't it for me.
Connecticut loves A Boogie.
I love it.
He'll go out to Waterbury. He'll go A60, Hartford, anywhere, and he'll sell out. Connecticut loves him.
For sure.
But he don't be performing. Yeah, that shit was crazy. I don't know. When it comes to performance, like especially with artists, I'm really big on like, bro, rap your shit. Like don't play the music and like, that's really not my thing.
Yeah, you right.
So like when a nigga really perform, nigga, get your stamina up like in a boxing ring, nigga. Like you gotta work out, perform that shit. So. I feel like that's low-key being like a lost art in today's time. A lot of
it's a lot, but there's some artists who still can do that. That still specialize in that. You know what I mean? I haven't been at a lot of concerts lately, so I can't.
Travis Scott is one of them.
Yeah, like who will really still like, you know what I'm saying?
That
like,
nigga's trash.
Not music wise, but performance wise,
I agree.
He goes hard. I don't listen to his shit.
Nah,
though.
Travis is trash and he's evil and his music should not be listened to.
That nigga will put a roller coaster in his fucking concert.
You feel me? He will perform.
Nah, that's a fact.
Astro World, nigga.
Astro World, they love that. They love them concerts.
But clearly we do not give a fuck about Gunna's song at all. I'm gonna give that shit like a 6.5.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
6 is hard.
What? Damn, now I wish I heard it.
6 is funny. It's a little ironic.
I think it was like a little
Spanish, Bob?
Yeah, like he tapped into a lane that he
it was like, nigga, what the fuck is this? Did I miss Hispanic heritage much? This shit should have been dropped in September or some shit.
Word.
I don't even know if that was in. I don't even know when.
To be honest, bro, like sometimes artists do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? They'll drop something for a specific region.
Yeah.
It like they'll just drop it just because like they need a Spanish type song. So when they perform overseas, that's buzzing over there. So like I'm telling you, I really study label politics like when it comes to artistry. So that's why I judge it a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta make the right decisions though.
Yeah, but he's at a point where he can make a song, he can make an Afrobeat song, and then the label will market it in Africa, and it'll be platinum over there. And over here, we won't understand. Honestly, never mind. Sorry to go back to Drake. No one understood that. No one understood that. Yeah, he was the number one artist. So like, to go back to that, like, no one understood that album. But when I was in Montreal with JR, bro, in the clubs, that's all they played.
Honestly,
that's all they. When they dropped, that was the hottest album out there.
From Canada,
but still, that's what's gonna sell out there. That's why he dropped that. He didn't drop it for us.
I get it.
You feel me? Like they don't drop it for us.
Niggas gotta make y'all know who 450 is?
Nah.
The Jamaican artist, you don't know who 450 is?
No. I probably know a song.
Never mind. We go to the next topic.
The next topic is 4 Bats in the Morning. And 4 Bats dropped it was a single, but it also came with a music video.
Yeah, I see that.
I saw the music video. I don't know if y'all got to hear it, but personally, this was one of the ones for me.
It was way better than Mortal Kombat for me. I definitely appreciated this from 4 Bats compared to Mortal Kombat. So this was out of these 2 singles that just recently dropped. Takes it.
I appreciate the video too. It was one of those love songs. Come on, you feel me? I'm fucking.
It gave me the same vibe as Luther. And the thing is, in the video, he had his real girlfriend.
Yeah,
he's really dating Anicia. So like now you got to see them in a different light. They doing like handshakes together. Like it was.
I actually did know that.
Yeah, like the video, like he's actually really dating her. Like
that's fun.
That's awesome.
Like that's amazing.
That's a good date night.
I want to do that, but like imagine like you
break up and
I break up. Yeah. What happens to the video?
Into the relationship shit later. I got.
I don't want to spend too much time on Full Bass. I just want to let y'all know. Listen to that shit. He had to definitely.
Yeah, nah, it was dope.
I like all records that got something to do with like girls. You get in the car with a shorty, or you pull up on there, y'all hit the split.
Yeah, because you need to split like music for the bitches. You feel me?
Right.
Can't play drill music and all that shit all the time.
Hey, certain regions, the girls like drill music too.
In New York, in the Bronx, for
you wouldn't believe the girls like a lot of drill.
They do listen to it, but they're going to. But all them tough bitches or whatever, I guarantee you they love Chris Brown more.
Of course.
That's a fact. All that tough shit, low key for the women, majority of the time, it's a defense mechanism versus their true selves. They have to be like that, but that's a different conversation.
Come on, save it for another day.
Come on, say that shit for another day, man.
But I don't know if y'all heard about Billboard. They also came out with the top 25 female rappers. Do you have the list out already?
I don't have the entire list. I only have the majority.
All right, I'm gonna pull out the list. All I know is that number 5 was Wu something. Terry Wu or some whack or some shit.
Number 25.
Tierra Whack. Tierra Whack, yeah. She was number 25. 24
I feel like
was
they dropped the ball by not putting my shorty Lady London up there. I don't care what nobody says. She can rap.
Who are the
but
top
she sells records though?
Who are the top 25 female artists?
But I know rap-wise, she tough.
Yeah.
Freestyle like a motherfucker though.
She definitely do freestyle.
They didn't have Young and May on there. That was the one that's like
the biggest flop. I ain't gonna.
She sells records and she probably has a platinum. I think
Young and May the best rapper out of everybody on that list. If you talking about real rap, going bar for bar, there's nobody there that's going bar for bar with Young M.A. Respectfully,
it's just
that's because Lady London out of there.
Or could beat her in a fight.
That's because she.
Or could beat her in a fight.
Yeah. No.
Did you say Montana? Say that on the mic. Go ahead. What you say?
That's because she a nigga.
No matter what,
that's not what she identifies.
She gonna knock somebody out.
Yo, you remember when Kodak said that weird shit? She said, "Why the fuck are you talking about? You gonna fuck me like the whole nigga?" Ever since that day, she's a nigga.
Oh, she said that.
Drewski still hit.
Yo, shout out to Drewski.
Is crazy.
I love the days.
Drewski was.
And let's talk about this, right?
The
nigga Drewski had a whole fake relationship with Ruby Rose. It's not one picture or video.
No, it wasn't fake.
She said it wasn't fake.
It wasn't fake. She actually admitted that she was just upset with him. Yeah, so she put that rumor out there that it was
They knew
fake.
each other from high school.
Yeah, they knew each other.
No video or picture of them kissing.
Nigga, there's a whole video of them making
out. Why would there be a video or picture of me and my shorty kissing?
Her tongue and shit.
That's the only video I seen.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, that was the only. That's when it first went viral.
Like really grabbed her face on like, come in.
Yeah, like nigga was
he's really
in there, bro.
I see him kissing all these weird ass studs, though.
He's kissing them on a thing.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I haven't watched it. He's really kissing them on the thing.
He gave us stud their first kiss, bro.
He definitely did do that.
He kissing them on their thing is crazy.
I said on the show.
I think he only kissed one stud. We talking about a show with
first of all, you talking about Drewski kissing a stud. First of all, like what are we even talking about?
The bitch was
before I even get. Y'all get y'all thoughts out. Let me get through the list first. All right.
All right, go ahead. Do you think? Do you think we were waiting?
25. We already know was Tierra Whack. 24 is Doechii. 23.
She did some crazy shit.
Is Gangsta Boo. 22 is Lady of Rage. 21 is my shorty Glorilla. 20 is Money Love. I like that.
Money Love.
Money Love, my fault. 19 is Lotto. 18 is Remy Ma. Whore! No, let me stop.
Whoa.
17 is Rhapsody.
I ain't mad. Say, yo, Captain.
Shout out to my boy Papoose.
Yeah, shout out to Pop. You already know who I'm representing.
Captain the Block.
And I ain't mad at Easy either.
That's my guy.
Let her choose.
Yeah, that's facts.
16 is Doja Cat.
That's respectful.
15 is Megan Thee Stallion. Damn, you should see this picture. 14 is Left Eye. I actually never heard of her.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
wow, from TLC.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like a very like older crowd, like 35.
Nah, there's a lot of. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of older women.
I just never know her. Yeah, I just know her as TLC. Yeah. Trina, number 13. Number 12 is Da Brat.
A lot of people won't know who
she can rap.
Yeah,
number 11 is Cardi B. Nah, Da Brat is hard.
Yeah,
for sure.
Number 10 is Foxy Brown. I'm not mad. Number 9 is Eve from the 1990s. All right. Number 8 is Roxanne Shante.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, I never heard.
She's one of the first female rappers of like all time.
Yeah, there's like a movie about
her. She's really like the first one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of the newer generations won't really know.
Kim on that one?
Nah,
yeah, she's coming up.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Salt and Pepper. Number 6, where's number 6? It's MC Light. Number 5 is Queen Latifah. Number 4 is Lil Kim. And then number 3 is Lauryn Hill. Number 2 is Missy Elliott. And number 1 is Nicki Minaj.
Auntie.
That's a solid top 5.
Lauryn Hill, number 1. Man.
Really?
But what y'all think about that 25 though? Is that a solid 25?
I feel like that's a solid 25. I just feel like, you know what I mean?
For what it is, I think the list should have been a list of just artists of today. And packing it in with all those other people. I'm like, are there really not that many female artists?
That's what that.
Just make it a shorter list.
It might have been of all time though.
Yeah, but like, just make it a shorter list.
I mean, did it say it was all time or did it say top?
Top 25 rappers of all time.
Yeah.
Female rappers.
Yeah.
Of all time? Okay, then yes,
but
that
I feel
makes
like there are
sense.
2 different brackets, 2 different generations to say like what's like the greatest.
Nah, of all time, then no, it makes sense. I didn't know if it was all time.
It was all time, and they put Doechii on there, and I was confused because, like I said,
she's new.
Yeah, Young M.A. should have been on there way before Doechii.
For sure.
And what metrics are they going by to say who's 13 and who's 16?
If they going by rap, I can like disagree with the order, but I can't be mad at the people on there. I'm not mad that Nicki's number 1. That's people will say lyrically.
She's number 1. Yeah, people will say that Nicki's number 1.
So okay, Nicki number 1. Lauryn Hill, I got number 2.
Lauryn Hill, I would say that she's number 2.
Right.
Who was number 2?
Missy Elliott.
I can't be mad at her. And I don't
Missy,
know,
bro.
It was hard too.
That's what I'm saying.
But
like,
she's number. Lauryn Hill was number 3 anyway. So
she top 3.
I just
that's a great top.
Yeah.
That's a great top 5.
I don't feel as if a lot of women have. I don't feel as if a lot of men or women, period, have a better album than that Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I mean, it's 100%.
I don't know. That Missy Elliott with that Work It.
That's what I'm saying. Like Missy Elliott really like impacted a lot of generations. You gotta think about it.
So did Lauryn Hill.
No, for sure, for sure. I'm with you, bro. Like
she was in Honey.
Lauryn Hill's in my top 3 as well. Like you feel what I'm saying?
But again, that's why I said I feel like the list caters to 2 different brackets of like of women. Like, because like I said, how you gonna compare Missy Elliott and Lauryn Hill in a verses? How can you play Work It and Killing Me Softly? I'm gonna feel 2 different emotions. I can't say that it's even vibe. Like,
that is a fact.
I feel like the list
you might get the like to rebuttal. One person can still like both of those songs though.
Yeah, but what?
No. You're not saying that they can't like it. It's just that they are 2 separate, different types of women artists.
Yeah,
like the substance of music that Lauryn Hill comes out with. Missy Elliott could do the same thing, but like majority of her music was dance. Like
but
if you look at,
but I'm saying
music,
they both have
make
the
me
same
lose
impact. Meaning like the consumer still like
same impact. Yes.
Like I guess you do like what Work It and then like what is it, That Thing? You know what I'm talking about?
Because you gotta remember, how many albums did Lauryn Hill come out with?
One, yeah. And that's why to me she really can't really be number 1 or 2 because Nicki got mad projects.
Yeah, like mad work.
Even Cardi being up in the top, like close to the top 10 makes sense because she did a lot when her career started off.
Be 11. Like she should have been at 11. The bottom. She had
a lot of impact.
She had a lot of impact, bro.
You feel me?
She did, but
around the world, bro.
She just needed to produce.
She solidified herself.
She is. I don't know. Cardi B's up there.
So you think like you see how we talking about Lauryn Hill now? You think in like 10, 20 years we gonna be talking about Cardi B the same way we talking about Lauryn Hill now? I think we still gonna be talking about Lauryn Hill.
I think we talk about both, but in different conversations.
So at that point, I don't think she's that impactful because we don't have like recency bias because we're living in the time right now. Pay attention to the longevity of how it's gonna look in the future, and I don't think she's gonna really.
Right now, we're talking about Cardi B and her marriage struggles with Offset, and she just got with Stefan Diggs.
Yeah, that's
fine. Stefan Diggs.
But this might be her.
We're not talking about music though.
Yeah. That's why
when we talk about Cardi, we don't talk about no music right now.
It's nothing. It's always drama, gossip, some Degrassi shit, some
Degrassi shit.
It's annoying.
It really might be her downfall now.
Yeah. But shout out to the Billboard list. Thank y'all for tapping in with that. I don't even know exactly what the 25 rapper list is looking like for the men, but I don't even want to find out because they usually always get that shit wrong anyway.
Yeah.
For real.
Shit, clickbait.
But I'm gonna pass this to my boy Rad. Rad was good.
What's good, yo? Honestly, damn, it sucks like when you got to do trending and you want to come in hype, but at the same time, got to start with like, obviously, everyone's aware like the crash just recently in the Hudson River with 6 people involved from like literally an airplane helicopter tour.
Wow.
How you guys feel about that?
It's crazy.
Honestly, bro, I've always been like afraid of flights, and I didn't take my first flight till I was like 23 years old, and it just makes me not want to take a flight now.
I mean,
it was like a helicopter.
They were 2 different things, and
in the air.
there's a lot of regulations on an airline versus a touring company.
And this is the thing, right? But first time I went on the plane, I went to Vegas.
Yeah.
I was 21 years old. We flew from Newark, New Jersey to Las Vegas. I get on the plane, everything good.
Mm-hmm.
We going on the runway, we still on the wheels. So you chilling. When you go up that motherfucker though, right? So that pressure right here. When it hits the ground, it's like your back is like perpendicular to like the ground. At least that's what it feel like. And then because you feel like you're going like this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But whole time it's like kind of slanted so it could get to like, you feel me?
Nah, that ass.
Now and then when you feel turbulence for the first time, I ain't gonna lie, I was bitching. I'm on that plane.
Hold on. This normal?
Yo! Hold on. And I'm looking around, I'm like, I'm the only one bitching.
Everybody else been through that.
Probably told us one of the places.
This nigga slid.
They true to this, not new to this.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, bro.
I don't like
crazy.
planes either,
Niggas,
bro.
yeah.
But the ride back though, like once you do it, like the first time, like the way back is like, all right, you kind of know what to expect. But I'm not going on the plane if I know it's going to rain. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm not going on the
yeah,
plane
that'd
if
be
it
tough.
might be some fog. I don't give a fuck.
But I mean, the planes go above all of that. You're going 30,000 feet. You go above all of the.
That's
all
not
of that.
scary
Going
right
through
there.
rain clouds and all of that.
That's
when
I
you really
went-
feel the turbulence.
Yeah.
When I left to Hawaii last year, I went through
Actually
storm clouds, and it was we got out of it. You feel me? So I can't say anything bad.
God is good.
But
God is good.
not always in the case of
God.
everybody. They did find the one of the main pieces like they needed to investigate in the river recently, like salvaging stuff to know what actually went wrong. So hopefully they figure that out.
Shout out to all their families, man.
Yeah,
For sure.
That's
That's crazy. A lot of
That
death.
being said, we doing road trips all 2025.
No more tours around the city in helicopters. I'm happy I never
But the
went through it trying to do that. Like them little flies and shit like that. Like that was not me.
But the thing though, when we went to Vegas though, I ain't get on the helicopter shit though. But I had like a couple people that I was with, they got on there.
It looked fun, right?
It's fire to the
Yeah.
Get the clips
Shit
for
is
sure.
fire.
I heard statistically, like there's been more like plane crashes in like prior years, but for some reason, like this year, we getting a lot of media around it. So
Yeah.
it just seemed like it's happening.
But it's
more
also
often,
safer to fly
So,
regardless.
but
that's
it always
crazy.
happens. Like
Yeah.
It's only
statistically,
safer.
like, last year
It's
was
only
more
safer
plane crashes
because
than this year.
it's not a lot of planes in the air in comparison to the cars driving.
yeah.
I mean, be honest.
That's what I said.
That's the only
That's
reason why
exactly
it's
why
safer.
it is. It's a numbers game.
Yeah,
But just
exactly.
30,000 feet ain't shit safe.
I mean, you're not even safe in a night. You're not even safe in a nightclub. Just recently in DR, there was like an accident in a club where literally the ceiling just caved in on everybody. Bro.
I seen that. My mom showed me that.
Bro.
Yeah, 184 people were in at least inside. I think they found like at least like
90,
over
around,
60
like,
people
yeah.
dead, and like a couple people still were like taken to the hospital. But other than that, like they're still trying to dig through the rubble and look for survivors, bro. There were a couple people in there. There was
That's
a governor.
crazy, bro.
There was a governor.
A famous singer too. I forgot his name.
Yeah, something Ruby Perez or something like that. Yeah, he was inside of there.
He passed.
I think the whole thing was for him. Like it was a
Well,
celebration for him.
he was having a show. We lost 2 baseball players. One of the former members of the Mets actually died.
Wow.
They just hosted a memorial for him at the last game they played.
Crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it was,
crazy, man.
It's a crazy accident, bro. A lot of crazy
that's
shit.
mad
That's crazy,
sad, bro.
man.
And
Condolences to the family.
They said that they were going to do like after they make sure they save everybody and find out who's like still there, because 184 is just a number for now. They haven't even dug everybody up yet. But after that, they said they're going to run like a thorough investigation to kind of like find out whether this was like something planned or not. But I don't know if you guys actually saw the video. I saw it from the outside and inside. The inside showed me this nigga was recording the performance. And then the guys, he was like telling somebody like, yo, something just fell off the ceiling. And then after he said something, 2 seconds later, the lead singer started noticing something falling down. And they was like, what the fuck's going on? And then other people started seeing it, and then they started to leave. As soon as they were about to leave, bro, the whole shit just went black. The camera just went black.
I heard it was due to like poor maintenance. And another thing, I heard they can't even like sue when it's all said and done, because it's something out there like how they just regulate shit. Like they can't even sue the club.
Yeah, all right, nigga.
That's actually wild.
I'm suing the club, nigga.
You gotta when it's places
the law
like
is different.
when you think of like places like DR, like a lot of the buildings are unkept and there's not crazy maintenance done. So yeah, the structural integrity over time is gonna go down. All the weather, crazy like weather you're going through down there, like it sucks. Like they didn't have the proper
I'm getting
support.
A lawyer. Fuck that.
You could try, bro. You could try.
You're gonna waste all that money on the lawyer.
Apparently, the governor that was in there that passed, she had apparently called the mayor's wife that night, like inside the rubble, like before she passed away, to like notify them like something that had
the mayor passed.
The governor.
The governor.
She called the mayor's wife that night to notify them, like while she was underneath the rubble, that something happened. Like,
but she's straight.
Well, no. Well, I mean, they haven't found her yet, so I assume she's dead.
Oh no.
Same with like most of the people in there.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, there was a famous baseball player there too. If I'm not mistaken,
I just said it was 2 members of the Mets.
The Mets. But what was his name though?
Octavio something.
Yeah, I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
But
rest in peace, all those lives lost, bro.
Sure.
That's sad, bro.
Peace, man.
I don't even know how I feel about the fact that like so much shit has been going on low key within the last 2-3 weeks, and like I really had to search for this information. Like this shit came, they was like, oh yeah, by the way, I heard Cardi B and like some Dominicans, like artists and famous people, they were talking about it, but. And that shit just came and went. Like I feel like we shouldn't be so numb to death where it's only here to be talked about for the content, that we should really kind of like start remembering all these people who really did pass away. And like it's kind of sad, bro. A lot of people died. I feel like every 3-4 episodes we talk about some people died, but this is the most people that died in an episode.
We actually got one good, I guess, out of it. Not good. Some tragic and morbid still happened, but Pennsylvania judge recently just got convicted, and well, not convicted yet, but she's under, going under cases for recently shooting her boyfriend in the head. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Her name was Sonia McKnight. She was Pennsylvania judge. Literally, I believe the altercation was over him trying to get her to move out of the house. He didn't want to be with her anymore.
You got to be careful with Sonia McKnight because apparently that was not her first offense. That was her second.
Well, I don't know.
She got found guilty. She got in jail. Well, she shot somebody, right? And I think he died. And they found it like self-defense. So she was found not guilty.
In a prior case?
Yeah. It was like 10 years ago, some shit, like 2015 or some shit.
Well, I actually didn't see that. The only thing I had seen was that she had got suspended recently from her judgeship.
Yeah, for 6 months.
Because she had got her, she basically abused her power and got her son off of a trafficking violation.
Is she saying now again self-defense again?
No. What ended up happening was that after she got founded, like she ended up getting not fired but suspended and shit. But I think what happened was, damn, what happened? My fault. Run it back again.
Sonya McKnight shot her ex-boyfriend.
No,
what's her defense?
Her self-defense was that it was found good, but 2 years later they wanted to open up the case again and sue her again because I guess they found like new evidence or some shit. Wow. So that I guess that ended up getting, I don't know what ended up happening, but it ended up like kind of like dying down. But she's really been
out there
using her power type shit, which has been really sad, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot of people in these powers, bro. You think they just because it's the law that people are following it, but the people who are like kind of like supposed to be the managing it, they're the ones who be fucking up the most. Like,
it's not just in the shows. Like the shows get it from somewhere. You feel me? So that shit been going on behind closed doors.
And she looks so innocent. Like the lady looks so like a regular cool. Yeah, she looked cool to me. Like auntie vibes. Like
she had a little darkness in that picture. I don't know.
You saw the ones with the shades and the little pointy shades and shit. Little mysterious for sure, but. I don't know, man. I would definitely want to interview her.
What are you doing though? You wake up in the hospital. It's been 2 months, and you just found out your ex just had shot you in the head because you wanted her to move out.
Oh, he's alive.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
He didn't die.
First of all,
how y'all moving after?
It depends on what happened though. Like
you asked her to move out. Like I said, she just
crashed out.
Right in the back of the head. You was sitting there on the couch.
That's crazy.
Nah, that's not like that.
No,
it don't happen like that.
Remembers her saying was, "Oh, so you're serious?" And then
yeah, but you gotta see their relationship.
You telling me he said, "Babe, I want you to get out," and then she just grabbed the gun and said, "Oh, so you're serious?" and just shot him.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
There was no physical combat on his end.
Like, I ain't going nowhere. She probably belittled him.
Yeah,
you feel
probably.
Me?
But then at that point in time, as a man, why don't you just leave the crib?
Yeah, but it's her second offense, bro. So like, literally, it was something more likely wrong with her than that nigga. You feel me? There was nothing wrong with that nigga. It was something wrong with her, for a fact.
Nah, I hear that. I'm not saying that it's not, but
But there's always two sides of the story.
Yeah.
Well, there's always some shit that probably like egged her on to do it. But
regardless, she's still wrong for popping boy in the head.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
I'm happy he survived though.
That's a fact.
But I wonder how he gonna talk now, how he gonna move,
how he gonna walk.
Yeah, like
it's different after that, for real.
Yeah, you really gotta learn everything. Like that shit crazy.
Blessed to still be here though. That's crazy.
That's a blessing.
A bullet to the head.
Yeah,
that's a blessing.
A lot of niggas can't survive that.
It's not even on the list. And lighter news, just because this is dark, man. This has been a dark journey. I'm so sorry, guys. Fucking Ishowspeed, I don't know if y'all know that nigga. He just recently went to China. That nigga saw amazing shit there. They actually was like making like videos on the public TVs about him in China because like what he's doing right now is stopping all like the anti-Chinese like basically like propaganda that's being put out there. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? Like as far as
I mean the
like
US
out here.
I mean, we've had, like, as you know, we've been going tariff for tariff, you feel me? So they're trying to make China paint them as the bad guy. And I feel like with Speed going out there, he's really trying to show, like, the world, like, everything's not as bad as it seems. Like, there's still beauty in the world. It's nothing crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
A streamer nigga can't do no shit like that.
I mean, he is right now. Though.
I don't care how much power, I don't care how much influence he may have on the internet. You gotta understand, like, he's just a streamer and he's not smart.
No, he's not stopping anything. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, he's putting a positive light on the Chinese people, and I think that's what's really been needed lately, because there's been a lot of, like, Asian hate going on.
How you feel about that, Montana?
What you mean by Asian hate?
Yeah, who the fuck is hating Asians out here?
Nobody hate no Asians.
What do you mean? It's been around. People, there was literally a hashtag out, stop Asian hate, not like less than a year ago. They were abusing elderly Asians, like in New York City. Like Asians have been getting like the brunt of it, bro.
And that's bullshit, though.
I think it all started with like I
never heard of that at all.
With COVID.
No, it was some stop Asian hate shit going on social media.
For
shit,
what though? Like
for me, I never really like paid too much attention to it because I don't give a fuck.
My ass beat, you know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then
we have our own fight. That's what she's trying to say. We already fighting our fight. Yeah. We can't fight everybody else's fight.
That's basically exactly what I'm saying.
Right?
This nigga's crazy.
A lot of people know.
Like, come on, bro.
We fight our own fight.
And then we talking about people not shedding light on what's going on in Haiti for real.
Yeah, nah.
They're not.
You know what's crazy?
So we don't talk about what's going on in man.
Listen,
what you listen.
But like what you saying, bro, like you feel me? I feel like when COVID's first happened and shit like that, I feel like, you know, I'm not really don't want to talk about politics, but once like Trump was really talking his talk and really showing people that I can get on this platform and talk my talk, however I do it. That's when the Black Lives Matter happened. That's when all these things started happening because like COVID kind of like it was a little bit of a segregation. Then George Floyd, like RSP, things started happening. So I think that's probably when the Stop Asian Hate, like because you know everybody was going through their own fight at that time. And now I don't feel like it's like that as much now.
Knocking old Asian men and women out just on the street.
Yeah,
on Facebook.
I don't know. I'm just from my opinion.
And here's another reason why I think it's bullshit. Is because there's an Asian hate bill.
It's like
they get
to where it's like a hate crime if you was to do any type of crime towards an Asian person.
They get shit done.
But there's a George Floyd bill that has yet to be passed.
Ain't no Haitian hate bill. Ain't no nigga hate bill.
Dominican hate bill.
Yeah.
I mean, the nigga hate bills. Ain't that the proclamation? What the fuck? Yeah, what you mean? Damn, Martin Luther King. That's the anti-hate niggas.
that's the
I got one response to that. Shout out to the cops.
Nah, but my main thing on that was just I think it's really dope to see young niggas out there living their best life, bro.
100%.
I would love to be in that situation. So regardless of what he's doing it for, why he's there, he's just gonna live.
Yeah, those streamers really get a lot of views, man, and they have a big influence in the world right now. So the fact that for us, he's younger than us, and you know what I mean, things like that. But he's really trying, you know what I'm saying,
I love that.
But then the problem with shit like that is I don't really feel as if he's smart enough to be able to deal with somebody who might have a rebuttal. Like, yo, Speed, do you know what a tariff is, nigga?
Nah, but you know what end up happening?
He'll just avoid those.
I don't think he's literally going out there to advocate for anything political. He's just going out there to show the environment,
the love, this is what this is about.
Itself, he don't really need to be smart. He just really got to be himself. Because while he's been out there has been a lot of people doing some racist shit, I forgot what they did, but he was in a car ride and then they gave him some shit and it was supposed to be real super racist or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were really violating him over there. So it hasn't been all peachy over there at all. But it's just I guess how he's holding his sounds and shit. Yeah, I think they gave him a banana or some shit like that.
But that's also about. But then again, it's when you know Speed, you know that's a part. But you heard when it's a part of Speed though, you know it's a part of his gig though. That's always been the thing. Fans of any gender, yo, you look like a monkey, and he's yo, that's why goes about people. He was black. People bring him fried chicken because during his streams, that's what he goes he'll do dumb shit and joke on shit like that, or when those comments are made, go crazy about it. That's what the excitement is for now. They're trying to bring it out.
He's different.
I saw the Asians laughing.
Like I said, if you know the community, you know what's going on with Speed when it comes to certain racial shit.
So then why was he so angry and about to punch him in the face?
That's Speed. He reacts that's how his fan base.
That's just his character.
Yeah, that's his character. He'll backflip. He in WWE getting chokeslammed.
All right, that was definitely on. But
that's his thing. He's wild out.
If that was a skit, that would be weird to be a skit. That'd be mad fake.
Yeah, no. Definitely it's genuine because people know the community, like I said. And they'll come to him with that little lore and little shit. But never, don't get me wrong, some niggas might be racist. Bring it if you really left your crib to bring a black guy fried chicken, I need you to evaluate your decisions.
A black guy with a banana in his hand like this, pose.
You know, get yourself later in stream bro, you did too much.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah,
they were making monkey sounds too, nigga.
Exactly. Bro, but I'm off of that. Like I said, shout out Speed. Lastly, before I get out of here, I didn't know if y'all seen, but Kanye went crazy again. He started making some crazy ass posts talking about how Taylor Swift had a threesome with Harry Styles and Justin Bieber, and now she just put out recently a cease and desist against him.
I mean that sounds.
Cease and desist Kanye West.
She definitely did though. She put that shit out there for defamation, and if he talks again, there's gonna be more legal action. I find that insane, bro. I mean, most people are looking at it as harassment. Don't get me wrong. He's already did something major. No one forgets. Beyonce had the best album of all time. So it's when you're coming back for her again, it's what are you doing, bro?
Nah, respectfully, I really think he just needs to get beat up. I feel like Kanye just hasn't had an ass whooping because he can afford not to. But somebody just really needs to beat his ass.
I don't think so. I think the rebuttal that I think him getting beat up is when he was a billionaire and he wasn't a billionaire and now he made it back to being you understand what I'm saying? They counted Kanye out. When he lost it all, everybody counted him out. That's why he's talking shit right now. And now he became a billionaire again, and now he's talking his shit again. Now it's nigga, what's up? You
saw the Genius documentary, and I appreciate where he started to where he is now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a lot of people really do start flying a little too close to the sun, and I think he's really starting to get a little bit a darker tan hand now. You feel me? He's real close.
Changed his name to Icarus, not Ye.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like he dropped World War III under Ye, not even Kanye West, and he's talking his shit on that.
I didn't even know there was a Ye like artist.
Yeah, that he dropped. It's Ye, and that's the only song. World War III. It's fire though. I ain't gonna hold you.
You think Travis Kelce will whoop his ass?
Wait, what?
I say you think Travis Kelce will whoop his ass? I know he was upset. He was talking about he really wanted to sit down and have a man-to-man with him.
Bro,
right?
I don't think Kanye could fight. I don't think Kanye could rap. I think Kanye could talk shit and make beats. That's it.
He's a Chicago nigga though.
That's exactly.
I think he got hitters.
Huh? You know what I mean? Like
I know Kanye got some hitters.
Of course, he probably got hitters. He's rich.
But hand in hand, Travis will probably do him, man.
Yeah, I think Travis probably got it.
Yeah, Travis definitely got it.
said,
He's
here.
younger too.
Niggas said, listen here, Chief.
Yeah, Kanye old as hell. He's like what, 44 or some shit? Like he old.
Kanye's old nigga. He not doing that with Travis.
Yeah, he would not.
I think he need to just leave Taylor alone. Taylor doing her own thing and just.
That's what he does, bro.
I mean,
I'm telling you, bro.
Justin going through his own shit though, so I don't think it's
That's
true.
facts, bro.
Harry just lost a friend. Justin stressed out over Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez. He don't got time to fucking Taylor Swift. Diddy allegations.
Oh, is that why Selena and Benny Blanco made a song together?
Yeah,
They made music because they're in love. Yeah, they've been in love.
Because I didn't know that they were together. I just be listening to the music. Fuck these niggas lives.
Pussy be the relief.
Huh?
Pussy be the relief.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I would actually be a little bit tight too because Mary and Selena right now, when she's like nice and ripe, like she's perfect right now. Her body.
Justin is married and has his first kid last year. Like, what do you mean? Like, he doesn't need to be lashing out nothing. Go be with your family, bro. Family, him and his girl, and follow each other on Insta. Like,
I was about to say.
Nah, if the love of my life, or was the love of my life got buried, I am gonna feel some type of way, nigga. What?
So I'm playing sad music that whole day.
Crazy.
Crazy.
My actual girl gonna be like, "What's wrong?" I'm be like, "Nothing."
Nah.
I'm gonna have to lie and tell her that, but I'm definitely gonna hit up y'all niggas like, yo, this bitch this war.
This bitch gonna
Me, this thought ass bitch. Me, she got loyal to another nigga.
Without me, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Nigga said word of bro.
I know that's toxic, but I would have to just get it out. I won't tell her that, or like, you feel me? Go home, tell my shorty that, but like, I would definitely know that I would feel that and would have to get it out for sure. Like, that would make me feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Like right now, actually, like now that you bring it up, my first body, bro. She just had a baby, bro, and married. That shit got me feeling crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Just a little weird.
Yeah,
See, that happened to me already. That happened to me a minute ago. That happened to me a minute ago. So I already, but it did hit a little different.
It's weird.
It hit a little different when I found out.
He kind of looked like me a little bit.
Yo,
And I don't like that.
See, I'm happy I don't have that feeling. Like me, like if it like comes to like X-Am, I'm like, I'm not a dad yet. Thank you.
Just facts. I mean, facts.
Nigga dodging bullets over there.
Could have been us.
It depends on how long the relationship was over with. Like, if it's been like a year and some change and we ain't been together, where you got a whole new dude, you married, you got a kid now, and I'm in the streets still.
If I'm dialing you up, then fuck you. For real.
It might not even be a nigga down. Because I might be having my way in the streets. You see what I'm saying? With the shorties that I'm dealing with or whatever. But it's just the fact that, like, what we had, you got with this nigga.
Using the tricks I taught you?
Hold on.
You know, you doing that little tongue shit with that nigga. Bro,
doing the shit I taught you was
making
crazy.
sandwiches. My favorite sandwich for that nigga? Come on now.
Taking us to the favorite day spot, playing the playlist music. Like,
I know
I'm trying to tell you.
Fucking, she on the dick slide out.
he waiting.
Oh, this nigga. And she definitely said, fuck that little dick ass nigga. She definitely said, put it back in.
Nah, not only did she say that,
another nigga.
She grabbed it and put it back in.
Oh, man. Oh man, they shitey.
Oh my
god! Even of the cheaters, the beaters.
Oh my god! I love that.
We're going straight into relationship topics, y'all.
Let's go.
First question that I have for y'all is it better to argue openly or shut down during fights in a relationship?
Damn, who want to go first?
What do you mean by openly? Like in a crowd?
Yeah, like argue in public,
like us.
or
No,
like shut down
together.
and
Yeah.
It depends to me, like, you know what I mean? Like, me, I'm a type of dude, like, if it's happening real time, suppose we're in a function or event, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna wait, yo, we gonna have this conversation in the car. Like, we definitely gonna have this conversation, but we gonna have this conversation in the car.
Yeah.
But if you disrespecting me outside, it could be at the family function. You disrespect, I'm gonna have to say something to you, like real time, like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna wild out, but you gonna understand, like, yo, I'm not happy with this, like,
you
for
step
real.
it to the side or leave it in the crowd, like.
Oh, I'll step to the side.
You feel me?
But like 9 times out of 10, if you know what I mean, the other party's upset, they gonna, especially in public, if they're bringing that to you, like,
I agree.
you feel me? Like, yo, me, that is me though. Like, everybody's different, every man is different, every woman is different. You feel me?
Your voice is powerful though. Like you got a good projecting voice.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. I can tell you how I feel without cursing, without none of that, like without yelling. I'm gonna tell you.
So you'll be able to take it on the chin, like say y'all in a public setting and like she really like put you on the spot, like on blast. You feel me? You'll be able to like hold that on the chin.
Oh yeah, of course. Because once we get, because you put it with me, like just waiting till we in the car, like what was that about? What was that about?
I got jokes for a bitch.
This nigga.
I'm playing
Let's say we in public. She talking about, nigga, you's a bitch ass nigga, you this, you that. Easy rebuttal. You must like bitch ass niggas.
Ooh, you heard that?
That's the whole, I already hit.
I don't think they heard that. Hold on.
You must like bitch ass niggas.
Okay.
Last night you was folded like a pretzel. This morning you took dick while you was making the eggs. Listen, what the fuck is you talking about?
Bitch, you like bitch ass niggas. So what we talking about?
I beat.
What are we talking about?
What we talking about?
It's like niggas like.
What are you like? Let's not do that. Let's not.
But yeah, he openly arguing. He's like,
He outside.
He got time.
He outside. I'm not really open arguing.
I don't know what she say though. Like, calling me out my name. Oh yeah, bitch, don't do that.
Yeah, like, I can't open arguably because I know where I'm gonna take it.
Same.
And I always, if you taking it there, I'm taking it further. That's
something.
something.
I'm taking it further. I'm past.
I'm a fine mix of y'all. Like I can definitely articulate and say what I need to, and it's gonna come with jokes. Like you're not just gonna. It's not gonna be like just you getting the one up on me. But also, I think for me, I open arguably until I don't give a fuck and I shut down. That's what it is. I'm gonna argue enough to the point where I'm like, all right, I done said my piece enough. Like I'm really tired of talking.
Yeah, I gotta shut down because if I'm heated in that moment, I just know that I'm probably gonna say or do something that I regret. Like not smack the bitch, but I'm probably gonna like walk out or like curse you the fuck out or like really be like, this is. It's over.
And I say that's why I mean, like for me, like emotionally, I get to that point where like when I'm boiling up, I just learn how to just cut that shit off, and I'm like, all right, you know what, I'm done with this. It's not worth my time.
The part that would make me shut down is if like I know myself well enough to where like I know what to do to calm me down.
Yeah.
So let's say if we arguing somewhere and I'm trying to walk off, you're not trying to let me walk off.
That's a problem.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
You're pushing me. You're poking me.
At this point in time, it's like it's the poke the bear theory. You know what I'm saying? I'm never really gonna put my hands on you because I get nothing out of that. Yeah. But you gonna understand like after this day, boom, when you calm down, we gonna have another conversation, and you're gonna understand this happened again. Don't worry about it.
Women don't like that. Sometimes, like
I don't want
when the argument's over and then you try to bring it up calmly. They're like, I don't want to hear that shit. It's just like, what do you mean you don't want to hear? I'm trying to tell you now. Besides when you're pissed off.
What you want to hear, shorty. I didn't want to hear you tweaking on me earlier.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
They really be trying to avoid tough conversations.
And now this was gonna happen afterwards. You know I didn't like it.
All of them.
We talked about it. You feel what I'm saying?
I took it on the chin.
You know it happens again. Moving forward. Don't worry about what I do with my dick.
Real shit. They don't understand that emotions is temporary. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But me, I'll probably lean more towards like Skoopz approach. Like, we gonna talk in the car because I ain't gonna let you get me out my character. You feel me?
Never.
Especially in a public setting.
Family function. Like
when you let somebody get you out your character, they winning. Like you not about to win. Like you feel me in public. Like that's how I see it.
Nah, you right.
Like you feel me? Like because you think that I'm gonna react with my emotions in front of people because you acting crazy. I'm I'm gonna let you act crazy and you gonna look crazy.
But what if you care to? That's a problem.
You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm still gonna be me. You feel me? But when we get in the car though,
Stand that.
just know.
But what if your character's a
You
crash
feel
out?
me? Huh?
What if your character's a crash out?
Who? Oh, if the
You feel me?
if the
Like,
character's
She's a
crashing.
crash out?
No, your character, like.
Oh, then you crashing out.
I'm just a crash out, though. You know?
She should know better then. If you know me and you my girl, like, and you know I'm a crash out, like, why
That's
you?
why I have
Now
to
you
crash
knew that. You know this.
Don't ruin your niece's birthday party.
That's why I gotta shut down.
car.
I have to shut down because I would literally go crazy. Like,
That's what I'm saying,
once
bro.
I start, bro, it's not like I can just stop. It's like I'm not stopping
know
until I
yourself.
get tired type shit.
You
feel
know
me?
yourself.
Yeah, like, we'll
Or
keep
I go
going.
to sleep.
And
Like,
it will be
Everybody's
jokes
night
for
is getting
days.
ruined.
yeah,
All day, bro.
No funny shit.
Nah,
so,
that was a good one. All right, bet. So the second question I got for y'all is it okay to ask your partner if you're better than their ex?
I would strongly suggest you don't ask that because
I ain't doing that.
I agree.
I'm not doing that. Well, go ahead. I don't know. You saying the point.
I've asked and they've been nice and not admittedly say the episode, but I'm really good at reading nonverbal cues. Said it all.
Damn.
Like I asked the hard questions too. Was his dick bigger than mine? Like, did you just have a better relationship? And it's like,
That's aggressive.
I asked it all.
Bro, like,
Damn.
I see it the same as
I got
like.
heartbroken. Don't look in the bitch phone either.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I see it the
That's
same.
number one.
I see it the same as don't look through her phone. Why would I want to ruin my day? Why am I asking those questions? Like,
I'm not asking about the action. Like,
Never
yeah,
that.
like,
I think, yeah, I'm not doing that.
I gotta
Ever.
know though. Like if we get to a certain
Nah, I don't even know. I don't even want to know who he is. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm the type of dude, like, yo, we starting at a clean slate. I don't want to know.
your past at all.
Yeah, like, I don't really want to know your body like that.
Girl, you never had when you just popped up here.
Like, to a certain extent, like,
Yeah, I gotta know.
certain relationships. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? We'll speak about it, especially if it really changed you for the better, for the worse, like certain situations.
Your
Then
longest
we're gonna talk.
relationships,
Yeah, we're gonna
every
talk about
single
that.
body,
Like
yes.
your mom met this person. Like
yeah.
now I'm the person. That's me and your mom.
I think
of course, but
not
like
everybody,
for
he's
the
saying.
most part, bro, I'm not asking you what y'all did in the bedroom because like that's not about us. Like
No,
I
but,
like what
that's
I
a
like.
relationship question.
You like what you like. Like you know what I'm saying?
I can
Like,
ask about everyone, but I'm not asking about sexual details. Like, yo, was he doing this? To, like,
I'm not asking about your ex. I'm not asking about none of
I
that,
ain't gonna
bro.
lie. Is his dick bigger than mine? Is a crazy question.
it really is.
Do not cut that part off.
Shorty question.
Don't do it, bro.
Don't do it. He said don't do
Like I
it.
said, I had a horrible next day.
Nah, but
But like,
she cleaned it up, but it still didn't help. She still tried.
cause I'm gonna say, like, what if she hit you with the his shit? What I ain't gonna lie, his shit was. You feel me?
Now what are you
Now
rebutting?
you sitting there.
Yo, but she be wanting.
Nigga
Well,
gonna
they
start
would
playing
ask me
shit.
some crazy questions.
Damn.
Nigga, I did. Nigga, I
Nigga
filled
bigger
out
than
the
the
form.
He said, "Nigga, I did, nigga."
Nigga, at the time, I had the 13 plus. I'm like, let me see this shit bigger than my 13.
He said, he's
was
at
like,
least a
thank
9
God.
plus.
This nigga's crazy, bro. Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin' out, bro.
Nah, no funny shit. Like, so you made me forget what I was about to say.
Niggas start eating his vegetables at that point.
Vitamins, amino acids.
You know those weight shits that you go like that with your legs? I'm like, I started looking at
Nigga doing
workouts and
Kegel
my dick bigger and
exercises.
shit. Like, yeah, them shits is real, nigga. But she was just like,
They got
yo,
a thigh master
his
in
dick
the
big,
curve.
but he ain't know how to use it. I was like, that's what they all say. And that's when I shut down, you feel me? I was like,
Damn. That's when I get confident. I'm like, I know how to use this shit. You feel me?
nah, yeah, but what I was gonna say
man.
is,
So
now
positive.
I remember, she would ask me certain like weird questions, like, did I like, whose head was better, like mine or hers?
Oh,
and
so
shit
you
like
guys
that.
asked each
So I
other
asked her,
questions.
like, was his
Okay,
dick big? Like,
that's
I didn't bring up the question.
that was y'all situation
Yeah,
shit.
it was a
Like,
follow up to like her
Hey,
bringing
man.
it up, and I was just like, bro. Sometimes I'd be curious.
I
about
don't
shit
even
that I
answer
heard,
that.
you feel me?
Me, I don't. If I got that question, I'm not gonna like what.
You can't.
Like what the. Nah, that's not what we like. What? That don't make
even-
any
I
sense.
Told
Even
her
if you
that
kept
she
it
didn't
a
give me the
buck
best
word.
head, and for the next 3 weeks, she was trying to suck my dick crazy.
That's what you supposed to do as a nigga.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Like, she sucked it better than me. I mean, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
and
then she said, yeah.
That's a defense mechanism, right? You kinda-
I said it more dead ass than that. No, she was better. Like, like you see how you got your eyes like. No, she was better. What are you gonna do about it? She got to her knees.
He said, prove yourself.
Started getting crazy. Sometimes you gotta tag the right to heart. Get them right there.
Nigga,
that's crazy.
That was a good one.
I'm sorry,
that was
man.
a good one. I feel like the majority of us is in the same boat.
I'm always the nigga who's different. I'm sorry.
So the next question is, would you rather your partner be deeply in love or unquestionably loyal?
Definitely unquestionably. I keep going first. My fault.
Nah, you can go first, bro.
Definitely unquestionably loyal because I'm not necessarily the lovey-dovey kind of nigga. So as long as we with each other forever, I'm okay with that. Versus me, you having to be like affectionate and 100% lovey-dovey with me forever. Like, I don't know. If I had to, you can't say both. Nobody can say both. That's a fact. So if I had to pick, I would have to go with unquestionable, like loyalty, basically. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Repeat it one more time.
Would you rather your partner be deeply in love or unquestionably loyal?
Deeply in love, because that gives me loyalty.
Nope.
Nah, they can't tie into the other. You gotta risk.
How is there not loyalty without love? You gotta have love to be loyal.
That's not true.
You could be deeply in love.
You can love people.
I could be in love with
And not be
somebody
loyal?
and
I feel like
That don't mean you don't love her.
What?
Nah, you could be deeply in love with a person, but not loyal.
That is true though.
Yeah, you could definitely be deeply in love with somebody and still
do some
have
bullshit.
different- or just not be in a relationship with them at all.
I guess.
Or at least your loyalty is questionable.
Nah, but stand on what you said though. You can say the
I
deeply in
said,
love
I think
shit.
that there's loyalty in love, but I would definitely choose deeply in love. I would at least feel more secure in knowing there is a sense of loyalty, because who's gonna cheat that's deeply in love?
Who's gonna cheat that's unquestionably loyal though?
That's undoubtable.
You can be loyal to being with me, but still want to have sex with other people.
Yeah,
but if you're unquestionably, but if you're just deeply in love with me, you just want me and only me. Like, you could be like, I'm loyal to you. Like, why are you loyal to me? Like, you could be loyal to me because we have a home together, we have a family. You still might go fuck someone else, but if you're deeply in love with me, that's our home, that's our rock, that's our foundation. You're not going anywhere.
Nah.
You get what I'm saying?
I understand where you're coming from.
It makes total sense, bro. It does.
It does.
But now and it makes total sense. You feel what I'm saying? But like, I'm not gonna go with that. I'm definitely gonna go with the loyalty. But for you are entitled to how you feel and your experiences and where you come from.
When T'Challa died in Black Panther, nigga. This bitch that works under him, nigga.
Let him finish his point.
This bitch had to work with this nigga Michael B. Jordan because she was loyal to the crown, nigga. That's loyalty. Even though she loved T'Challa, loved her mom, loved Suri.
That's a good story. That was a good story. Good story.
That's my comparison. You get what I'm saying? That's loyalty over deep love. Like, I love T'Challa unconditionally, but I'm loyal to whoever sits on the throne because I have to be loyal to this. This is my home. This is my kingdom. This is my life. My livelihood. So that's how I see it.
You know why? Because being deeply in love and being unquestionably loyal can interject at some point in time. So, like, say for example, you are deeply in love with this person, but you have to be that nigga brought
Marvel reference, nigga.
Yeah, say if you are deeply in love with a person, right? But you have to go and be 100% loyal to a different, like, obligation or something else. You can be deeply in love, but because of that obligation, you have to leave that person you're deeply in love with. But if a person's unconditionally loyal to you,
there's no
regardless of where you're going to be or where you have to go, it doesn't matter because they're going to go with you.
Why can't we just be separate and deeply in love? Like, why? But why doesn't that?
It's just two different.
But it's not together.
That question, Montana, how you feel about that?
I'm choosing the loyalty like a motherfucker. And the reason being is because I don't really feel as if what a man do is dictate who he love and who he don't love. You get what I'm saying? The loyalty part come with it. It's like, all right, boom, babe. If we hit a rough point, like the bread not here, you still
here.
I hear that.
Yeah.
But if you love, they doing the same thing.
Nah, not really.
They love, because she could like, all right, boom. Love is a feeling, bro.
Yeah.
And we talking about a woman, you gotta give the woman the grace to go through all of her feelings. She might love you today, hate you tomorrow. But is she loyal to you no matter what happens?
If she love you, she hates you that day, all that, she's going to be loyal. She's 100% there.
Kind of piggyback on that, you feel me? Love is a feeling, you feel me? Sometimes being deeply in love isn't all what it's out to be, you feel me? Sometimes she could be too deeply in love with you.
Nah, it's toxic.
Excessive, you feel me?
Yeah.
If it ain't that deep, then it's shallow.
But you could be deeply in love and be broke as fuck. Or just be deeply in love and have no actual value to my life. You're just deeply in love.
Yes.
But unquestionably loyal, you have some level of like value to me and I have some level of value
to you. So now like we have to make this work for us.
If you're deeply in love with me, I'm not deeply in love with you.
I don't know though. I think like with unquestionably loyal, I feel like hearing the word unquestionably loyal needs to be put into questions regarding like
Nigga,
royalty. But
the
like,
context is there. Unquestionably loyal.
There's no questions.
Yeah. That's the context.
You loyal. It don't matter.
That's the thing though. If you're in love with someone, especially if she's a baddie, you're gonna be questioning. Niggas get all the time in bitches' bags like, yo, that nigga was fucking with you. You're gonna be jealous. Like there is a questionable. There is questions in that nigga.
Loyal.
Would you rather be unquestionably loyal or deeply in love? So
I give you my answer. Deeply in love was my answer.
That's what
I'm just trying to get it.
That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Let's say you need to take the question out of unquestioned. What, nigga?
Like unquestionably loyal, I'm taking that over the deep and love shit though, bro. Because
over love.
She like I said earlier, the love shit is a feeling, right? The unquestionably loyalty shit is like, yo, bro, I feel as if we could be able to do whatever.
Yeah,
right.
We could start a business, we could start a family, we could do whatever it is because first of all, you trust me enough to where you're loyal to me. And we could do whatever. You know that it's benefit, like he said earlier. It's benefit.
And for men, like we out here getting it. Like so.
And it might be like 2 years. Let's say you with a shorty. For me, 2 years later, that deeply in love shit might, you mean, like
it fades
off a little
away,
bit because you get comfortable with this person.
Yeah.
Now you're not doing the same shit that y'all was doing.
Now you're not even in love. It's just like a consummate type of love.
I can see it more as
it's a routine.
I think a better way to put both questions into it would be like. Deeply in love is what leads to unquestionable loyalty.
Yeah.
You have to be deeply in love to lead to unquestionable loyalty. Because we started deeply in love, but now like when that love fades, we're loyal to each other unquestionably because we've been through it all in love. You get what I'm saying?
That makes sense. I can see it.
But
it's a formula.
If I had to choose which one is a priority,
you would want
to build like a foundation.
Like I said, you go through deeply in love and you want to end with unquestionably loyal. So that's why you said if you had to choose between the two, you would get to here. You want to be unquestionably loyal.
Make me love her.
Yeah, to see how loyal you are through all my different phases, to me, that would make me fall for her more. And I feel like that's what happened.
The loyalty is going to make men, I don't even mean to linger.
I just feel like as like, if you're in love, nigga, you're right, nigga. It feels loyalty as well. So like, that's cool. I just feel like it was a formula. I feel like your question was a formula.
I agree, yeah, for sure.
Because I do agree with what you're saying, and I agree with, like I said, now that I like deep diving in, I see it more like it's a formula. Like you'd have to be deeply in love to later be unquestionably loyal, and that's gonna make me stay deeply in love with you.
But I would have to be deeply loyal before you get to deeply
love. When you date, do you specifically date with a purpose?
Yeah. Did with intention.
Okay, that's a difference.
What do you date with?
Huh?
How do you date?
Yeah, that was a good question. He asked you a question, my boy. Yes, Straight face.
Yeah.
Straight face. Straight face.
That was coming.
Nah, so like, all right, cool. When I meet a shorty, I'm not thinking I want her to be my girlfriend.
You just trying to fuck?
No. When I dated shorty, when I'm first just trying to figure out what kind of bitch she is to see if I want to make her my girlfriend in the long run.
Makes sense.
So my intention isn't.
Oh, so friendship. You trying to build a friendship first.
You trying to see the qualities.
That's cool.
Like, are you loyal?
I'm trying to see what kind of bitch she is.
Yeah, I think that's important first.
That's what I do.
A solid like friendship, and that is going to kind of like lean towards. If you're building a friendship, that's going to lean towards more the loyalty.
So you're dating with a purpose is when you meet her, you want her to be your girlfriend.
Yeah, eventually.
Because I'm
not. That's what I'm saying. And to get there, like for me to even feel like I need you to be my girlfriend, I need to like start to fall in love with you, and I'm gonna fall in love with you by seeing your loyalty and shit. So that's why I'm saying like love leads to like me seeing your loyalty.
You've been in love before.
Yeah, I am.
You just said it. You're gonna fall in love by seeing her loyalty.
Exactly.
So
wait, so you've been in love before?
Yeah.
How many times?
Once. Twice.
Wow.
I mean, we're talking. You're saying before because currently I am in love. I have a girlfriend, but I mean, like in the past, like I've been in love probably like twice before.
Okay. Okay, I'm not mad at that.
And
Okay.
there has been unquestionable loyalty in those in my previous relationship where like we were just going through it, but we would always stick through it together. So I get what you're saying, but there's also like before we got to that point of where do I know if she's gonna stick through it or not? We fell in love. You get what I'm saying? That's
also
why I say
help
we
you
fell in love to
fall
the
in
point
love,
of
what
unquestionable.
you mean by that though?
Like where we was like, this is our life. Like we're together. Like we gonna deal
start
with the
building
problems
together.
and trials and tribulations
Together.
You feel me? And that's how I knew your loyalty after I fell deeply in love with you.
So how do you specifically know when you in love with a girl? Like how do you know you love your girlfriend?
When I truly, I just knowing that I want to have her
Those
the rest of my
emotions.
life. Yeah, the emotions are there. Like I don't want to see her with anybody else. You feel me?
Nah, but
kill a nigga,
to support his point just a little bit, when you are unquestionably loyal, that could come to like a negative thing too as well too. So like say if you are in that relationship and she's unquestionably loyal and you already in hindsight already realize that this relationship is not necessarily like
Serving you
good.
anymore?
It depends on your intentions.
And she's just riding it out just to ride it out. That's cool, but like, what are we really together for?
You
So
see what
from
I'm
that
saying?
aspect, that's when I can see it. But you didn't bring that up.
I
was
think
like,
I made the Marvel reference.
He did.
With certain trying to get
bring it
loyal
up.
to the throne because
He
that's
did.
my life. Like
He
you know?
did. He did.
See, niggas don't
He
hear me.
did. Nah, I'm listening. I told you. I said, yo, bro, you're right. I said that. I
that's
said
not a
that.
relationship
He's
though. That
cool.
was a
It just
throne.
brings. It's in life though. Of general, that's the thing. It's just a life experience.
that
leads to the same
I said that
scenario.
too. That was like being loyal to the job and shit. But I'm talking about in a relationship. That's a totally
Nah,
different
when you
thing. nigga.
say it like relationship, but I mean it
Dick
was
and vagina together, nigga.
work
like,
or relationship
Yeah,
is the
I
term.
get it. I'm not mad at it.
but yeah,
Thanks.
Nah, that was a good one,
Right.
y'all. That was a great one, y'all.
my fault. Can you slide? He can't see. I
My
can
bad,
see.
bro.
Good, we good.
Oh, you can
Alright.
see? My fault.
Yeah. Next question is
Really fast. Would you mind just leaning to the left and if you see the red on top, just we know for the iPhone.
Yeah, just check see the phone
Lean
still
in, look
working.
at the screen if it's going.
Yeah, it's still
Alright,
going.
We Gucci.
alright, bet. I got two more questions for y'all.
Oh, we what?
And then we wrapping up relationship topics. Is withholding sex a valid way to punish your partner, or is it manipulation?
Manipulation.
You said withholding sex?
Yeah.
1,000%.
If I'm doing it, it's a punishment.
If she's doing it.
But if
But
she's
this what I'm
doing it,
saying,
it's
though,
manipulation.
As a
Abuse
nigga,
of
it's
power.
not up to you if you gonna have sex or not.
It's never up to you.
That's a
Yeah.
valid
It's
point.
really never.
It's never up to you.
That's a fact.
Cause she gotta say yes.
You can't say anything else after
No.
that, bro. Yeah, you just got to hold that.
We just
See that
did.
tongue that come
We
to
did.
that?
We
You know
did.
what I'm
women
saying?
I'm
know
not
more.
jacking that because there has been times where I would not even initiate sex at all.
Yeah.
That's cause
And
she wanted it.
Yeah,
But she
She
wanted
wanted
it.
it.
but
gave it
in
to
that
you.
moment
You
though,
wanted it.
I can deny the sex and be like, "No, you're not getting."
Yeah,
it.
but she
also
still
didn't.
But you didn't.
You know why? Because she
Nine out
said
of 10
yes,
guys
nigga.
ain't gonna.
Nah, nigga, I'm telling you right now,
Nigga.
you're on punishment. You are on timeout.
They
This dick
said
is
no.
not going anywhere near you right now.
Now I feel you. You have the option to say no.
Yeah,
we all
But
have a
now
choice.
let's talk about
That's
the
the
flip
punishment.
side though.
She
What
got
if
the option
you
to.
want it and she don't? You not fucking nothing.
You feel what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, of
you
course.
can't. That's
But
why we
how
say
often? But how probable is it that she go to you offering you some box and you say no?
something just
Yo,
happened.
listen,
Yo,
9 out of 10 guys. Yeah.
that shit's crazy.
My phone been dying crazy.
Yeah,
Let's take a 5-minute intermission
you
break.
just keep it going on the
Alright,
one.
cool.
We good, and then
What?
charge it, and then it'll turn on.
Oh, where's my charger? Is it over there?
Yeah.
That's the wire. Nah. Oh, you want the whole box? Yeah. Yeah, you just keep. Wait, actually, no. I'll just get the wire. Yeah, I'll plug it.
I feel like the last question we kind of answered already. Not everybody, but we kind of touched on it.
Damn, we literally only got a couple minutes, and we didn't even go past our normal time.
Yeah, their phone actually has been acting crazy lately. Yeah.
I think all iPhones been tripping, bro. I'm telling you, my shit.
Batteries have been, bro.
My phone been tripping out, bro.
Yeah, I'm not even
Shit
gonna
plugged in
lie.
overnight.
I charged my phone last. I charged my phone this morning. I
Try
had
not to do
30%.
that.
Walked on my house.
Because once your shit
I looked at my
reach
phone. It said
100%,
20%.
Yeah,
Nigga,
bro.
batteries is after.
Yeah, bro, it's acting crazy right now.
Last time, but
So is that still gonna be going on?
Yeah, that
It's
one needs
still
to turn
on.
back on. Our
It'll
shot
turn
right
back
now
on
is
in a
cut.
second. Yeah, but I don't want to ask y'all the same questions, but how y'all feeling so far?
Feeling good.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of to me. I like when we have guests over who can actually speak on the topics. That's why I'm really selective now with who I invite on the pod now.
Some people don't speak about shit. Like
they just don't know shit.
Yeah, they get quiet.
What do you mean they don't?
Because you're not really, like, people don't look into all the trending, like, seeing what's going on, like, who's there, what's happening. So, like,
But you're supposed to really be giving your opinion. Like right now, exactly. You guys are enlightening us with what's going on.
We'll information, but they won't do that though. So, like, platform in the beginning and relationships that really will be like the most talkative, and then me and him will hold down the trendy news and Rod too. But the relationship ones, people fuck with music. People fuck with when.
What about the trendy topics?
The trendies are hit or miss because every week sometimes it's like
different, really
good. Sometimes it's like this month it's like
for research.
Like ass.
Everybody died.
This week, it was just a bunch of death, and then Kanye being an asshole. You feel me?
Kanye definitely.
So I said, Speed wasn't on the list. I'm like, I just gotta throw something in there. This nigga is doing something positive. Like, you feel me? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I respect your take about that deeply in love shit though. I appreciate it. Even though I disagree, I respect it. Cause it's a different perspective though.
Yeah, bro. When it comes to love,
how long you been
he gonna prioritize love first.
Now, like almost going on a year. But we was like,
what's your longest relationship you've been in?
3.
My longest was like 3.5. So.
Yeah, you feel me? 3.5, almost 4.
5. Damn,
that's when I had the kid. That's the one that, you know what I mean?
And even then, we was like together.
Yeah, that's when I had the. I was like, that was the longest relationship.
Up, but like together for like another year.
How did you know? Like, at what point in time did you know? Like, all right, I love this
girl. You don't got a ring yet? You wild? I don't know, bro. I know, you just spend the.
It just happened. Touchy subject.
That's a touchy subject.
Like, yo.
You love her because you don't want to see her with nobody else.
That's a good definition of love, maybe. In my opinion, I mean, you don't want to see them with anyone else. You don't want to hurt them, and you want to make a life. You feel me?
Yeah, when you dating with intent, it's like that.
Charge faster.
Love a boy.
Plugged in.
It's gonna charge fast on this.
Nah,
the box piece.
I'm not mad at that.
Oh,
I'm just like, hell nah.
He's like, that's a different opinion.
It's a different opinion. And you tell her that. Man, I love you.
Yeah. When I'm away from you. You know what I mean?
Man, I love you.
I said, we go together. That bitch, we go together.
Oh, I'm smacked, bro. There's a plug there. And then once it turns on, I can just start recording.
So we go together.
Yeah, I'm not mad at
Wait, something's up with your
just
phone.
Like, I just can't see myself telling the girl I love her right now.
Did it shut off like that, or is it still there?
So here's the question.
What happened, bro?
You probably put it
do
in,
you
like,
feel as if,
store mode.
like, how do you know she love you back?
You probably just held the button for too long just now.
Yeah.
Because she has unquestionable loyalty.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
Is it on or not?
You feel me?
Plug it in now, like try to. There we go.
That's something I could never doubt. This is my girl's
How
loyalty.
did that happen?
That's another.
Yeah, but how do you know she's in love with you back?
That's what I'm saying.
She said
because of the loyalty.
Affirmation and being told. You feel me?
That's true. The love language is like, you feel me? You like when you really fuck with a shorty, bro, you gonna know that she really down for you. Like the bitch I got right now, bro, I know she's like,
you feel me?
I just know.
Even if we call her a bitch.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah. Nah, she's my bitch. That's my bitch. That's not.
Like,
my
for
bitch.
example,
What you talking about?
when did you know you were like in love with your girl?
When did I know? I ain't gonna lie.
You still talking to Mike?
Oh.
Yeah, because this is gonna be the audio.
For me,
Your shot's still in.
Yeah.
When did you know you was in love with your girl, bro?
Oh man, it was early stages. I ain't gonna lie, cause like I was dabbling in the streets. You feel me? So for somebody to come in my life and take me out of my position, take me out the streets.
Tell me your bitch.
Feel me?
So I'm saying
It wasn't like
right?
love instantly, but like it was like, you feel me? An instant
Loyalty.
attraction. You feel me? Loyalty definitely helped drive me to be in love, because I can't fall in love with somebody
There's not loyal to me.
and I
How
can't
long
see
you
what
been
the
with her?
loyalty is.
Loyalty over love, you heard?
Yeah,
every day. How long y'all been together for?
We about to go on like 8 years in June.
Just a minute.
Wicked.
Yeah,
wicked.
give it like 3
We took
more
like
minutes,
2
bro.
little breaks.
Give me a minute.
It
Throughout
happened.
all that, know what I mean?
It
But
happened. Oh my god.
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
How about you? You in a relationship now, or you still outside?
I'm outside.
Shit, I've been
I
outside.
think I might have his favorite shorty.
Got my favorite. He said I gotta start at 5 now, man.
I know what you mean. For me, I've been like single for the past like 2-3 years, and it's been probably the best thing I've that's happened to me in my adult years. Because in my 20s, early 20s, I was in a relationship. I waited like a year or two and got into another one, but I was always like outside. Like I always like women, so like, but it was just I'm not really now in a point where I can commit to a woman, and I don't think I will be for like a little bit longer. Not on some trauma shit, just on some like self-love shit.
I get you.
Yeah.
It's just tougher the older
You got a
get.
kid, Bob? Y'all got a kid together?
Nah, no kids yet.
All right, we back on track.
Oh,
Back
we
on
lit.
track.
So
We out of here.
did we answer that last question? I don't remember.
No kid,
Yeah,
no
we
ring.
just did.
No, is withholding sex valid?
We gonna
Valid
get to
form of
that.
punishment.
We said
We'll
it.
get to
Yeah,
that
we said it.
then.
We all
We're
said
gonna
it.
double back on that.
All right, so manipulation. All right, so we got one more. Let's get it.
All right. It's going to be the final question for relationship topics. Would you want to know your partner's body count?
Nah,
Yes.
I don't really need to know.
Yes.
I haven't.
know everything.
I have not asked my partner right now her body count. No, I don't know what her body count.
Really?
Why not?
What about you, Montana?
I don't really care.
I wouldn't necessarily. Nah. Hold on, let me think. That's like bro said. Like I'm a nigga myself. You see what I'm saying? So I could read the body languages of like other niggas. Like you walk in a spot and this niggas look.
They like,
Oh,
she
shit,
finally
I know.
off the streets with
Yeah.
this?
You feel me?
Niggas know that.
Or like the questions that a
See,
nigga asks you.
knowing if she's in the streets or not, that doesn't know her body. You don't know her body count.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
But
Right
it's
there.
tough. What if
But
we
like,
find out later
But this
on?
the
Like,
nigga, but thinking like that, you gon' fuck around and find some shit out, boy.
you feel me?
I mean,
you gonna be knee deep with a shorty. That
my
and
shorty
at
out
this
the
point-
way. You got to know how to pick and choose.
My shorty
Like,
come at a different show, so my
she out the
nigga.
way.
He said my shorty
Check
my nigga.
Check this
My
out. Check this
girl
out.
would never. My girl would
Oh
never.
no, I never said that. I said my shorty out the way. I never said. I mean, don't do that. Don't do that. I never said that.
What if you think that, right? Like, we just speaking hypothetically, not with your current situation, you feel me? But you feel me? You not into asking your girl the body count.
Nope.
And what if you find out the hard way? Like, what if a video go viral and she was in a train?
She was on black, nigga.
But y'all already months.
Knowing her body, listen, hold on. Knowing her body count is not really like depicting who she really is, my nigga. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
This guy.
That history is crazy.
I can
You
hear
know what I'm
you,
saying?
but
Do
that's
you
almost something
understand?
Drake would also say.
Nah, I gotta know because
I don't know. Like,
certain
But
number.
if we being real though,
I'm
Like,
I'm
bro,
not
like-
gonna really ever know what her body count really
is, my nigga. Like, what are you talking
What
about?
you mean? It's whatever she says her body count is, you times it by 3.
All right, my
what J.
nigga.
Cole said,
Nah,
right?
bro.
That's how you
bro.
know.
But I'm gonna be real.
That's
right?
crazy.
Like-
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
that's fine.
I'm not gonna ask her. I'm not gonna
Nah,
ask her.
bro.
I'd rather hear it from her than the streets.
But they say whatever
I'm
guys
not-
is
I
times
mean,
it by
I'm
7.
gonna call the streets. The streets gonna let me know before I even like, you know what I mean? The streets gonna let me know. I ain't
What
gonna
if
go
she
into.
not from your neighborhood, nigga? Like
The
what if
streets
she-
don't let you know till you're on the streets.
What if
with
she
her.
a foreigner? And
Right.
the foreigners
She a
don't
low-key
know.
That's facts.
The streets
I'm
aren't
not
gonna
gonna
tell
let you know
they
until
see
I'm
you
on the streets with her. That's 100%.
There's some low key hoes out there though.
And that's why
100%.
when they see you on the street, now they gonna be like, oh shit.
And I know
Exactly.
my niggas be in the streets too, so I can make phone calls. I know if you in the streets, like
That nigga said got people outside.
I know my niggas is in the streets, bro. So like, trust me, you always gotta do your research. They do research on us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? But,
Yeah, but
just because her body count, like,
So if a body count is a certain number, bro, I really strongly believe that I'm gonna be out. Like if it's past like
That's cool.
350,
Gang, but she not.
50 is crazy. Who's
He said
what? You know, so 350.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, now that's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Exactly.
You know, shorties that
That's
You
what I'm
accept
350.
somebody
That's
with
what.
100? Like triple digits?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Nah, 350 is a crazy
Crazy.
number.
What's y'all
Crazy
limit?
number.
Real
You
quick,
met a
what's y'all
shorty with
limit?
350? That's not.
What's y'all? Because he's doing over 100. That's crazy.
That's crazy
That's
work.
a whole way in a hot dog.
Experience. I want my girl to be experienced.
That's a
in
hot
sex.
dog down an empty hallway, bro.
What about you? What's your limit to a bitch having a body count?
Just because she,
What's your body
just because she
count
have mass, it don't mean she experienced. Like,
I
It
just
could
want
be
to let you
something.
know.
She
It's
could have just been
she
ranting.
could have been just laying.
It's
like,
an entertainment podcast. I just want to let you know.
yeah, like that doesn't mean she good. Like,
Gang, you just said she had mad sex. That don't mean she experienced, Bursky.
He said no.
experience
He
in
said
what
it don't
way?
mean that
Like,
she's a hoe. I swear that's what you.
No,
I didn't.
It's like this.
we can reverse it. I ain't say that. I did not say that. Bring that back. I
It's
didn't say
like
that.
this though, right? If I ask her count, let's say she give me a number 40. Let's say her number 50.
Yeah.
My rebuttal will be, how many relationships have you been in?
Yeah.
Now she only had like 2 boyfriends, 3 boyfriends. Bitch, you done.
What if she had like 10, 15?
Now the body count not necessarily. If she had 10 boyfriends, all right, here's how I'll do it.
That's still 15
You
bodies.
taking more relationships
He
than
said a
more
1 to
bodies.
5 ratio.
More relationships than more bodies.
What I would say is more relationships. What I would say is, right, let's say I'll give every shorty, like, all right, after she get out of a relationship, she gonna have her little phase to where she gonna try to find her next one. And that might come with a couple bodies.
Rebounds,
you know what I'm saying?
Be like that.
I'm 23, so I'm already knowing the shorties around my age, they hot between
They
the
outside right now.
Little Caesars, you get what I'm saying?
Already.
For the low. And I'm just the type of nigga to where it's like, I just gotta know what kind of niggas you be around.
Yeah.
So what kind of niggas? Just not how many niggas.
Nah, because that's
I'm
what helps
asking
me
the question.
gauge what kind of shooter you is.
So it's quality over quantity.
Yeah, basically.
Because I might look at some of the niggas you used to fuck with, like, hold on, there's no way you like him and me.
Yeah.
It's no way.
It'd be weird though, but it do be true though. He might have had a schlong and you just got the pretty face.
Nah, that nigga just had the right opportunity. I ain't gonna lie.
Because sometimes you might just meet a guy at the right place at the right time.
Too, yeah. But everybody got a great little sexual appeal to him that another woman can get attracted to. Like, we all have something that some woman out there would be like, I want that nigga.
For sure.
So, and like, it's cool because everybody has somebody for everybody, but
Yeah, always.
So
I just don't know if everybody has somebody for everybody for a relationship or marriage, but definitely the fuck, we all got somebody.
Now what about the marriage shit, right? Let's throw that in there. How do y'all feel about like getting married? Would you get married?
Yeah, I'm getting married, nigga.
You would get married?
100%.
You would get married?
Yeah.
You would get married?
Yeah, I get married.
No, you wouldn't.
I'll tell you why, real quick. Just because the only way I'm getting to that, mind you, I'm in an 8-year relationship. The only way I'm getting there is if I know we locked up for the rest of my life. You feel me?
You gotta say yeah.
You good, bro, man.
Cause it's going on Instagram. She don't want to hear you say no.
Hold on.
My boy just got recently married. 10 years, that relationship.
Yeah.
Good, you at 8. You good.
Oh, man, I got time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? My boy, just recently, nigga, I was his best man at that wedding. Like, I mean, I was a groomsman at that wedding.
What about you?
that was fine.
You get married?
I'll get married, but with a prenup.
Prenuptial
What
agreement.
would your prenup say? Like what? Like why prenup?
So you have to go watch the episode, bro. We had a 45-minute argument, but to sum it up,
You got bastards.
just basically what we come in with, we leave with. You feel me? And then anything we build together in that marriage, we split together.
That makes sense. I would do that
Just
too.
to sum it up.
I just hate looking at a relationship like a business. You got to, you feel me? Because everything is a business. But like for me, prenups is like you already, you covering your ass. I respect that.
Not my ass. We are covering each other.
Our asses.
Yeah, I mean, sure,
it's a
we both
CYA.
good.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, to me, it's like you already like predetermining bad shit. Like you already manifesting like.
Yo, I am not.
Yeah,
Like,
2025 right now.
My rebuttal to that.
Anything can happen, bro.
For me, and as a nigga, I just feel as if you gotta know what you getting yourself into before you do it.
Which is
and that's why I'm not mad at bro 8 years. Your man's 10 years. Because now it's like, hold on, shorty, I gotta be sure.
It's forever.
I wanna know,
And
yeah.
on top of that, it's forever. But like I said earlier, girls gonna go through their emotions and you gotta give them the grace to go through that.
gangster.
Yeah.
Right, now let's say, all right, boom. Y'all know about Tom Brady, his divorce with his shorty,
Yeah,
right?
facts.
Shorty won $300 million off divorcing that man.
Yeah.
Now, let's say a shorty with a dude like that, right?
What about Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor, nigga? She came up, nigga.
Now look, if a shorty know, I'm gonna get $300 million if I sign these papers. Fuck whatever your issue is.
You feel me?
Fuck whatever your issue is. Ain't shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Ain't shit to talk about.
And you don't know if she real or not, like unquestionably loyal or deeply in love with you if
Until
you
she's
bring up
in
that
that
prenup.
moment.
Because then if she gonna start acting a certain way, why I gotta sign a prenup and shit? Do you really love me or not? Because if you do,
Then this shouldn't even be an issue.
yeah.
But
They
then
can
what
hit
if
you with
she
that same
rebuttal?
rebuttal.
That's what I was just about to say.
Huh?
They could be like, they can hit you with that same rebuttal, but on the opposite hand.
That's like sun and moon. And guess what happens? In
no,
12
listen.
Then you
hours,
can get
the
a
moon
post-
gonna come back.
You
and
can
12
say
hours,
at the end of the
sun gonna
day,
come back.
they gonna-
Listen, deeply in love gonna want to see you okay, and they gonna be alright with the divorce and not ask for nothing. Like, you feel me? unquestionable loyal after they don't.
I understand you. Listen, broski. Broski, I understand you. No, sir. I understand you, bro. But like once those papers, like once you see what you up against, the love is not there no more. All that's not there no more. Y'all can't stand each other, bro. And then there's the benefits that comes with it because I'm fucking rich as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy work. And I built this before I even had you.
Yeah, and I know where
vice versa, or she built her empire before she had me.
Yeah.
And I'm coming through and wiping some of that out.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
I 100% agree.
Like, people work hard for what they got. You know what I mean? Like, so I get it. It might seem like it ain't really like about the love, but at the end of the day, it's 2025. Anything can happen, bro. We've seen it.
Mindset.
Anything under the history repeats it. We've seen it, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
It literally just keeps happening over and over again.
And then people still think, my nigga, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, you could get post-nuptial.
And when you asked me what I would also put in the prenup, a cheating clause as well. So if you cheat, that's it.
Oh, well, yeah. You know what I mean?
So
Like, we not talking. We
So
see
essentially, you get everything, even her shit.
Yeah, and if I cheat, she leaves with everything.
Bro, you see it with people
that's
who
what it's
have.
called, yeah.
I don't have children, bro, but like I know people who have children, bro. You know what I mean? They create a bundle of joy together. They're deeply in love.
Yep.
But once they're not in love or somebody cheat or whatever, like now
Shit
people
change,
now
shit
see
get
like
sour.
you can't see your son or daughter because I don't love you no more.
Yeah, shit like that's crazy.
So you see those type of things. You think that's not gonna happen when you get married? Like
that shit really
How you
gonna
gotta
happen.
know what you stepping into, like who you stepping into.
that's what I'm saying. You know who you have a kid with, and that shit still happens to people.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't going in blindsided, bro.
The same person too.
Yeah, like you don't have a kid with somebody thinking that I'm gonna leave her in like 3 years out. Nah, you have a kid. Some people do, but at least most men don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then I get to see how like baby mama, baby father drama. I'm like, that's weird, bro. That's very weird. Like, so marriage, bro. I kind of see it the same way.
Yeah.
Like I gotta protect myself, and she gotta protect. Everybody gotta protect me.
I respect it.
You feel me?
But
But
you shorty completely against it though.
I ain't gonna lie, you right.
it is what it is. My views is my views, her views is her views. Like, we gonna have to meet in the middle. That's what a relationship is anyway. We gotta come up with a common ground to make it make sense for the both of
But I
us.
ain't gonna lie, sometimes it's not even meeting in the middle. Sometimes it's a 60-40 and you compromising your 60 in order to satisfy her 40. And that's literally what I learned about relationships is it really isn't just I go half on this, you go half on this. It really is sometimes
80-20,
Yeah,
90-10, 70-30.
80-20 is an actual thing though.
Yeah,
Yes.
depending
I
on the
believe in
day
that.
and shit. So
Yeah.
it's a little crazy, but we really did get spicy for almost every single topic today. So
Oh yeah, nah, for real.
how'd y'all feel about the episode? Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling great?
Nah, I think this episode definitely dope, bro. I appreciate the hospitality, bro. It was amazing, man. I can't even like.
Always have fun.
Like,
Likewise, appreciate y'all coming through for
Of
real.
course, bro,
Definitely,
for sure,
bro.
for sure.
But definitely before you leave, I want each and every one of you guys to tell them where to find you and one message and try to make one of your message better than each other's, all right?
And please don't say be yourself.
Nah, you
Do
can't
not
say
say
that.
be
y'all-
yourself.
Y'all can't say that yet.
Nah,
Y'all gotta let them get it out and let me get at them.
I only got one thing to say. Hear me out, bro.
Shit.
Listen, man. It's producer Skoopz, man. You feel me? Part owner of the Hub Studios in Bridgeport. You know what I mean? Shout out to Toya Top Floor. Every Thursday we doing Unknown Plug. Shout out to my homegirl Netta at WPKN. You know what I mean? SNN Radio. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people that support me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, like, I wouldn't be nowhere without the people who, you know what I mean, support what I've been doing for the past 10 years, especially for my city and for Connecticut and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Big Zoes. Shout out to all the Haitians out there as well. You feel me?
Let's go.
What
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
tell
that.
everybody, bro, you know what I mean? Keep God in your life, man. And if you're not really like religious like that, that's cool. But like, you know what I mean? Just keep that positivity around you for sure. And also, man, there's only one thing that, you know, especially being in the States and all that, bro, like, yo, bro, get some money. All right? Get some money. That's the number one thing I'm gonna tell anybody who's a creative, artist, whatever. Get some money, man. And then, you know what I mean? Put the money in the right places. Stack your bread. Because we don't know. We in hard times right now. Stack your chips. Because we don't know what's going to happen.
Sir,
What you got, Montana?
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
First, On the 30th, we got Song Wars at the Hub. You get what I'm saying? So all the artists, if you're interested, you can hit up the Hub page.
April
You feel me?
30th.
Fuck around, participate. You get what I'm saying? Real Rap Podcast. You know, we drop it every week. You get what I'm saying? I got an event coming next month, too. Stay tuned for the date. I don't got it locked in yet. Y'all definitely pull up.
Come on.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then one message I got, like, I'll say for, like, the young niggas, though. You get what I'm saying? I don't really got, like, a lot of advice for girls.
This nigga's crazy.
Like, for the young niggas, bro, I'll say, like, you know, like, don't be afraid to try shit. You feel me? Like, just cause somebody might be doing something that you interested in as well, don't mean like it ain't enough space for you to eat too.
That's a fact.
And also, don't be afraid to go through like the struggle. Don't be afraid to go through the adversity. People might laugh at you. People might got some shit to say about you, but at the end of the day, your favorite artist had 10 followers at a point in time.
Yeah.
Your favorite podcaster had nothing. Everybody started off with nothing. So just cause you don't got nothing right now, don't mean you can't get it eventually.
Amen.
You get what I'm saying? And as a nigga, like going through these struggles is a character builder.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So so all that instant gratification shit is bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Understand.
Live through
Going
struggle.
through hard times, it's okay.
Get some money.
You go
And
through
get some
it.
money.
Get some
And then
money.
at the end of the day, when you get out of that struggle, you're going to appreciate it more because you work to get yourself out of it. And then everybody who's dick riding, they going to ask you, like, yo, bro, what one? Like, you feel me? But at the end of the day,
Where
it's
can they
something
Where
find
you
can they find you? Because I don't think they got neither one of yours too.
No,
So
he
make
said
sure
his at
you
the
said
start.
Producer Skoopz on everything.
wow.
Producer
Where can they find
Skoopz.
you at?
You can find me on the gram. I am Mr. Montana 2_, or you can just hit me up on the podcast page too. Real Rap Pod 1_.
Yes, sir.
boy.
And on YouTube, cause we about to roll out these reactions and shit again. Just at Mr. Montana.
Mr. Montana or live from the hub?
Mr. Montana.
Montana.
But the Real Rap Podcast episodes drop on the live.
Or Live from the Hub
Yeah.
page.
YouTube.
Yes, it's powered by Live from the Hub.
That shit sound fire, yo.
Y'all
This
can
was
find
one of
me.
those episodes, no
One of the
funny shit.
ones.
Really appreciate both of you
Sir.
guys coming through.
Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we wrapping this up. We gonna catch y'all next week with more content. We are the Jungle Squad Cast. We here.
Jungle Squad
We
Cast.
there.
Yes, sir.
And now we out of here.
Peace.
Stamp that.